Hey, YouTube. I'm back. So Haley reminded me yesterday that I had volunteered to host the stream. So I figured I might as well go ahead and do so. I am here this year to discuss my grievances with YouTube, with Lego, and with the Lego YouTube community over the past year. What has taken place in 2016 has been a disgrace, and you all should be ashamed of yourselves. Now, I encourage you to get a drink. I'm going to go classy this year, and I have decided that I'm going to pour my drink into a glass. So, go ahead, Big B. Take it off. I'm too disappointed in everyone.
Just cheers.
Cheers. I took the label off my Irish whiskey so I didn't get flagged again.
Blood of Christ, as the Irish say, blood of Christ.
So in the chat, and I expect this just to be clear to everyone, this is going to be slow at the beginning of the night. I have a feeling more people are going to trickle in later on. It usually is what happens on these sort of things. And maybe not. Maybe it'll just be me after an hour talking to the camera until 1 a.m. And
there's 1,032 people viewing right now.
There are two. I can see. I am in the live control room, and there are two viewers, and I'll bet you it's Josh and Brick Daddy. I know you don't view because you don't like to waste your bandwidth, but
no, I've got
I'm guilty.
So, guys, just be clear. We only have two viewers, so all you have to worry about is yourself. So what do you guys have been up to for 2016? I know Josh has sort of come into the Lego community. Let's start there. Josh, I sort of faded out of the Lego community in 2016 because of my son, and happily doing so. I've stayed a little bit attached. But Josh, you have faded in and taken a prominent spot. Why don't you tell everyone about how you've grown in the Lego YouTube community and why you came into it this year? Go.
Who played the Legos from actually 87 to 94, which is high school. I just get into the Lego after the movie come out. I got born Christmas break, 15 Christmas break. Google search a Lego community and the live stream.
So Josh, you don't talk a lot.
I didn't know you was.
You're not a big talker.
Nah, not a big talker. Yeah, why not join the club? Do something different.
Okay, so Josh, why do you you're obviously not a big talker. You're an introvert. I am myself, actually, surprisingly, outside of these stupid videos. I'm a pretty quiet guy. I'm the quiet guy that ends up shooting up the workplace later on, probably. But Josh, what do you why do you like YouTube? I see you streaming all the time. It always pops up in my subs. Why do you stream? Being someone who is an introvert, who doesn't like to talk a lot, you really like to share your passion.
It kind of is the same way. To tell a story. Talk a lot because I'm a shy in my life. Why do YouTube?
Yeah, you just do it. Nothing wrong with that. It's a community. I mean, I got into YouTube purely because the community. It's because I got into YouTube because finding the Saturday night stream. I think a lot of people in our close-knit community, or whatever it is now, a lot of people found this community initially, in this core group of people, through the Saturday night live stream, and it's cool. But a lot of people over time, and especially over this past year, and we're going to talk about this more later when Haley gets on, but the Saturday night live stream has gone to shit.
Speaking of succubus.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, Haley, come on.
No, I agree completely, Zany. It has gone to shit.
And that's not any. That's no.
Where I was going.
Slant towards the community or anything. It's just obviously it's lost something. There was a passion or there's a spark there that drew people in, that caused people to watch it. I don't think it draws in at least the same demographic that it used to. It may draw in more child-friendly Lego groups where it used to draw more AFOLs. There's nothing wrong with that. But the Saturday night stream, that's not really the right place to be advertising to children anyways. So that's why it's funny how it's deviated from that. So let's talk about
I never thought it was an adult show. I always thought it was a show that was for kids. It just became very oriented for kids.
No, here's where it differs. I get that you started it and that you had an intent for it. It was never what you intended. It was never from day one. There was never any kids watching the Saturday night stream. I mean, there was a couple kids watching the Saturday stream, but majority of it's adults.
Really?
I would like to
expect on a Saturday night.
I would like to add one thing, Zany.
I always thought it was a kids thing. Kelly's going to be in later, though. I know Kelly's going to be in later.
I'm sure Kelly will be in later and bricking it up, and a lot of people actually have said that they would be coming on later.
Zany, you have such a wonderful input on this show. Thank you for doing it.
You know what? I bring it up. I just have to be blunt with this. There's no way of sugarcoating it.
I freaking love it. I think it's perfect. I think everyone needs some of that in their life.
I think we always tried to do kid-friendly stuff. Like we played board games. Like, how is that not kid-oriented? Come on.
So here's the thing. Why are you making it kid-oriented for a Saturday night show? Why were you even trying? Again, Saturday night
You want full honesty for Saturday nights? Because a lot of kids don't go out on Saturday nights. A lot of people that are oriented and are into Lego are very introverted. And maybe they don't have the social grouping that others do, and maybe they're not out doing stuff. And
I miss him.
But I mean, again, why Saturday night? That's not a valid reason saying that, well, other people are normally out on Saturday night, so let's do a show for the opposite demographic that might stay in but should be in bed.
What other night would you do it? I mean, Friday night, there's usually stuff going on.
They should be in bed by the time the stream used to come on. I mean, you know the stream.
Oh, because it was supposed to be mirroring, like, because I was always had the intent of it being like a Saturday Night Live for Lego thing. Like I told you before, man, like when I found out you had skills on guitar, like I had joked with you about, like, yeah, let's do a song, like, because I wanted to do, like, like, I don't know, man, like, I wanted to do like a Saturday night thing community with the Lego community where it was Lego, but still.
So I get that. Okay, and when you were doing the stream, here's what happened. When you were doing the stream, you might have had that idea.
That's what I always wanted to do.
In no way enforce that, and everyone else sort of took their own spin on it.
We did with the internal chat. Like I definitely was all over it if somebody was stepping out of line with the internal chat because I didn't want to call anybody out publicly.
But they would just ignore you.
Hi, Big Daddy.
And it would be fine.
People usually
laugh about it.
Usually straightened up.
Missed you.
When I would make the announcement about we're putting it back on the tracks, everybody else came around. It seemed, at least.
Well, what happened is when you put it if you noticed, every time you put it back on track, that's when the train went off the tracks, like the actual momentum of the stream and the
yeah, I know. Yeah, it would kill it.
And this is the core problem: lack of engagement.
So, what is y'all's solution to?
I don't know. That's why I bring it up here. Hey, we have all sorts of people here that are active in streaming, and someone who used to be active in the Saturday stream and used to be passionate about it. So we have us here. Let's figure it out.
I get
downfall.
Sorry, I get tired of people complaining about it, and no one seems to.
So other people complain about this already. I'm sorry, I don't hear about it. This is nothing that I talk about other people with.
Oh no, there's no argument that the stream has gone downhill to where we may get up to 10 viewers in one night, and I still love our community. I still love the people that help, but
Yeah, and it's cool.
Saying, hey, why isn't it like before? I'm just like, are you serious? Touchy subject. I'm
Yeah.
going back to drinking.
Yes. That's touchy.
You need a drink, anyways. Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh.
But I mean, what can we? So everyone out there in chat, you know, you're out here drinking. You can be honest, and on the panel, don't hold back. If you think of something that can revive the Saturday Night live stream that can help Haley out, give her some ideas, give her some constructive feedback. Let's brainstorm this tonight.
The Saturday stream's a thing that's worth saving.
What was that?
Said the Saturday stream is a thing worth saving.
But right now, it's not going to be around much longer.
I know.
Because Haley's going to burn out if it has the response that it continues to have too. It's impossible not to. You can't put that much effort into something.
It's a huge weight-bearing thing, though, on the person who's the torch holder.
I'll admit it's a little stressful sometimes when you're trying to get other people to help out and they don't want to. We have our guys that do, and when they do, they do it every time. And sometimes it feels like the few guys that we have to help out are the ones that it feels like they're stretching themselves too. That's how we feel. We don't actually.
And the thing about the stream, at least, okay, when I was the torch holder on it, like I always tried to not maintain a PG level, but a PG-13 level, because to be on the internet, you got to be 13 to begin with, right? You got to be 13 legally with the United States of America, or your parents can go to jail on like freaking felony type of stuff.
COPA has never been upheld in court, just to be clear.
I don't know if there's any legal bearing where the government has ever tried to like hammer ban on it, but like that's the way the law is written. So like I always tried to go for like a PG-13. Like we put a couple sketch comments in there that could go down a rabbit hole, but we would always try to like reel it back in. And yeah, that was a buzz killer when that happened, but sometimes you had to kill the buzz because Lego's for everybody, and it's probably being part of the community is for everybody.
And that's exactly. And here's the key thing:
Lego, the adults are being skipped right now. What the thing is the adults are being skipped right now.
Everyone.
Really?
Right.
Everyone.
Right. And right now, I get what you're saying. Yeah, the adults are being skipped right now because we were so kid friendly.
All the events that Lego puts on are for family friendly, child, people who want to be in that environment. The Saturday stream, to many people, and I'll tell you this, and I get that you may have had a different intent at the time. Many people, it was more of a relief from that environment. A lot of the adults. And don't take this poorly. To counter that, we also introduced that other Lego show, and we have gone through a number of hosts on that, and it's hard to find. It was the same thing. It was deviating. It was trying to separate out the whole.
But it was also gave that non-family friendly thing that people were looking for, because that was freaking heavy, man. I got just as many emails about thanks for doing something good for my kids that they enjoy and we can watch as a family while we're building, as I did for the hey, I like it when it's darker and later.
Yeah, and that's cool. And I remember when I first started getting into Lego and I started getting involved in the community, I got a lot of like messages from people thanking me for sort of being open about not the fact that everything that I built was not Lego or family friendly. And just the fact that I did that encouraged a lot of other people to do that at the time. And that was awesome. I appreciate that. However, they would have never seen that other Lego show, most likely. You would never see that channel. You would never see that show unless if you were deeply ingrained in the community already.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that was the problem. You don't have the Saturday stream. At least had this. I'm not going to say it trends ever or does anything, but at least it had some sort of people holding outside people.
What it felt like to us was the show lost its flavor that you're talking about.
Yeah.
When we lost a lot of the people, like, they started doing their own stuff, and
sure.
time on,
I hear you, and I was so fucking annoyed with Mike and Brendan there for their fight, and that caused that whole schism and everyone wanting to do separate shows and all that stupid.
Put a sour taste in the mouth.
Tubes up for Harambe, whatever bullshit thing. It was just stupid. Like, what happened to the standard? Everyone wants to make some bureaucratic mess, wants to make things more complicated than it is.
Well, there's always going to be people that do that.
Yeah, there's always going to be people that do that. However, we need voices of sanity to actually speak up to keep things sane.
Well,
We're
you
a bunch
decided,
of adults playing with Lego on the internet.
well, you
Making
left.
videos.
You left to take care of a child, so our voice of sanity was gone.
That's not a voice of sanity.
That was one of the reasons why I asked you to join on the Two Lug, man. When I left, that's one of the reasons, was because you were going to be that guy, no matter what, would be the voice of
Yeah,
sanity.
and I did
It
until
would
Two
just be
Lug.
like, that's a bunch of bullshit. Like,
And
we
then,
should.
then the leader of Two Blug, without letting anyone know or without letting, anyways, it's just, it became whatever it is now, and that's fine. I don't give a shit about any of that. I'm just more disappointed in the community in general. The fact that you've allowed so many schisms to come up out of these artificial bureaucracies and just sort of, oh, I have the ownership of something that doesn't exist. Anyways, who gives a shit? Just do what you want to do, but do it together. Go back to the old way. That was the thing. Big B used to run the stream. Everyone knew Big B had no say over what the stream did. We respected Big B enough to sort of keep it, PG-13, to keep it at that level. However, if we let Big B dictate the content, it would have been like that other Lego show or like whatever else. It wouldn't have worked if you allow one person to only dictate that content.
Yeah, because I would have
stale really quick.
Because honestly, like, I want to have a kids-based thing, but it's so easy for me to go dark and adult and just cursey sailor.
But there is no
frat guy
darkness
stuff,
about it,
because-
and that's where I think it gets weird with you. You always talk about dark and adult. I don't think anything I do is dark. And
Well, I
Lego
mean, dark. I'm not dark. Like, I'm not dark. Like, like it puts the lotion in the basket. Dark, but
yeah,
like,
I do have lines that I keep.
yeah.
I have zero shame. If my kid finds everything that I did, like, as far as who cares, a freaking go-go club and a strip club, whatever, in Lego. If my kid finds all of that, I will be happy to explain, have that talk and go through it and explain that it's an adult thing.
Actually, I'm going to interject. What would be super cute and awesome if you put your baby in your Lego city and let it run around like Godzilla.
I already have plans for it. It's crawling right now.
You gotta dress them up. You gotta put them in one of the 3 Rampage costumes.
I have the outfit already. I have the Godzilla costume. When we move, so we're currently looking, or I'm currently looking for another house, and we're going to. We're still not fully consolidated household-wise. We're looking for a bigger house that can really consolidate everything well. And when we find it, I have extensive plans for my Lego city, and there's a reason why I'm not putting a lot of effort into it at the moment. It's gonna all come apart most likely in its current form. I might keep a building or two, like Porky's. I'll probably keep Porky's because I just like it. But I will rebuild it. And before that happens, though, before I move, now that Sam is crawling, Sam will be Godzilla in that Lego city on video before it goes away. That is how it will end.
What's that destructive nature of little boys? Destroy.
I think that is here's the thing. I would let him do that if it wasn't even there. If it was
destructive too.
Huh?
You can see my daughter is the worst with Lego. Haley said the thing with destruction with boys. My daughter is the worst with it. Like, she's still just, even though she's past the stage of just destroying stuff and actually building now, her thing is still just to go up to Daniel's thing and just wreck whatever he's doing.
Nice. No, yeah, I don't. I guess I miss. I don't know. Was your daughter destructive?
Never. No.
No.
No, but my ex had a daughter, and she was highly destructive. So I can't say it's a male or a female thing because my son is highly destructive. I think it's just like it's what you end up with kind of thing.
Boo Boo's gotten completely out of Lego now. She's more into the iPad and the makeup.
Oh.
That's the reason why the name has changed to just for Daddy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? It means
I do whatever the hell I want.
you can't explain to your wife why you need so much Lego.
I don't have a wife.
Oh.
Yeah, you got rid of that.
Yeah,
Don't need those around anymore.
I'm as single as they come.
I did the same thing. Actually, I got into Lego after my last divorce, so I can't. I'm not one to talk.
Yeah.
I was with somebody that could not understand what I paid for Lego because I like the $350 sets. And she's like, why the fuck would you pay that much for a toy? I was like,
Man, that's my whole family.
because I made the money. That's what I said.
You know what? Come to think of it, my ex probably would have felt that way. It was never even a thing that I wanted to do. I did before I did Lego back when I lived in San Diego and I had more room, which is funny how it works out. But back when I lived back there, I used to do huge mechanical sculptures. I would go out to Burning Man every year. You know, I work in groups. It was fun. It was more of a heavy metal type thing, like literally heavy metal type thing. That was my passion. My ex got that. It was just the exact same, and I will tell you straight up, the exact same itch is scratched by doing the whole Lego thing as it is doing huge mechanical sculptures, especially with doing mechanical sculptures and Lego, basically.
I've had a thing for Technic.
Yeah, that's what I do a lot of times. I don't post a lot of videos about it, but that's what most of my mocks are, like weird automatons.
Yeah, I'm not big on posting videos of stuff I build custom. I
do city videos. I just don't do it with my automaton. I have a lot of automatons that I built that are mechanical and are at other house right now. They're sort of on a display in like my son's room and stuff. And I don't think I've ever done any videos on those.
Well, we would like to see them, even though I wouldn't do it myself. I can say that I would like to see it.
I might at some point. It's a lack of time to do videos. So if I said I wanted to do YouTube stuff again,
Just take pictures of them and put them on Instagram, brother.
yeah, and I do. Oh yeah, and that's what I'll probably do.
Of the automatrons and all the mechanical. Like I really would love to see those. Like that's something that.
Sure. I'll shoot some videos of them and put them on Instagram. I don't mind that. Actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
I can do.
you're more of an IG now. You were saying before that you stepped away from the community. You didn't though. Like if you extend the community to Instagram, like you should, you're very active still.
Well, yeah, but I guess I'm active in Instagram, but Instagram's easy. Instagram, you don't have to go through the whole process.
That also goes towards the degradation of the Lego Saturday stream and finding posts, etc., because it's easier to do Instagram.
Yeah,
well, I'll throw something out there.
A big shift from the community to go to Instagram over YouTube.
Here's the funny thing. I could post a random picture from a year ago, say, hey, I'm doing a stream tonight on Instagram, and I'll be trending in every hashtag I put on it within a couple hours.
Yeah.
It may not stick there, but even in like pound Lego, it will trend.
Yeah, it's got a feel-good response if you're into checking that stuff.
It's easy on Instagram.
Yeah, it's easy. It is, though. It is. It's if you post on the regular and use the same hashes, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Well, I have a way around that that's even easier. String Tease and I do that Technic stream just whenever we feel like it, just because when we want to, but for no other reason.
Well, I did that with Tea Time occasionally every 6 months.
Yeah, if would you be interested in joining us so you could show some of that stuff off if you have it?
Sure, I'd be happy to come on as long as I was available. My problem is with planning. So if you hit me up day of and I happen to be free that evening, awesome. But if you ask me if I'm available on Saturday, on a Friday, I may not be able to give you a
No, we do day of planning. It's
yeah, day of planning I'm good with. Just hit me up on Instagram. I'll come on and show you some stuff.
Yeah, we do it just because we like it. And
that's called the A in AFOL.
Yeah, I mean, like I have this whole Lego Starship framework that I'm building. That's this whole modular framework in Technic that has interconnects in every module in the same place for motor, lights, or motor and power function connects. But it will also have some other stuff going on with pneumatic fun for some gripple movement.
And I've been following that on Instagram.
Yeah, see, I hit it on Instagram, and that I'll take 15 seconds to post a video on that on Instagram. I'll get 10,000 views without a problem. I posted, if I go through the hour it takes me to, you know, shoot a video, edit it, put it on YouTube, do the whole description, hashtag, that kind of stuff, it will get me maybe 500 for a non-city update. I mean, and on an account my size, I'm lucky if I get 5, or I'm not lucky, I'll usually end up around 500 to 1,000 views on a non-city update. Over time, they may go up, but you know, in that initial period that you measure based on, that's all you get. Compared to Instagram, 15 seconds, 10,000 people see it, and I'm not looking for the views. I'm not looking for the digital, the internet fame, whatever type thing that's worth absolutely nothing in the scheme of things. I mean, my YouTube account maybe pulls in $40 a month. Whoopie-doo. The Instagram account, it's not monetized at all, and it's just easy. It's like it takes away all of that obnoxiousness.
Snap and continue building.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I use Instagram as a sort of a change log of the stuff I'm working on. I can go back, I will change stuff dramatically, but I'll take point of time references to show, I can go back, and if I'm documenting a build on Instagram, I can go back and rebuild the entire thing from scratch based on those pictures. It has that much detail in it, at least from knowing that.
I gotta ask you.
Have you been taking advantage of the new feature to only post to your feed or to your account? Have you seen that one?
You mean the story, or no? I had
no. There's a little flag top right corner of your photo.
Oh, you mean like a private, to make it private?
Yeah, it privatizes the photo. Well, no, just for your documentary purposes.
Oh, no. But here's the upside. I do it for that reason. I started doing it for that reason. I posted pictures as I build as a changelog. However, I absolutely use it for feedback. If I'm doing something that I think looks awesome and everyone says it looks like crap, which I am happy that I have people, I like the people who just say that stuff looks like crap. You know, if it looks the slightest bit like crap, they'll say it looks like crap just because they want to get under your skin. I like those people because they actually will be honest with you and they'll tell you it looks like crap. And even if it's the slightest bit, I can look at it and it will cause me to reevaluate it.
I used to say that
awesome
sometimes in your YouTube messages, and then I started getting attacked by your viewership for being mean.
Huh?
I used to make comments like, hey, you could do this as well, or you could have done it this way in some of your early videos.
Yeah.
And then I started getting comments from people like, hey, why do you say that? Why do you say he should do it differently?
Yeah, that's bullshit. I mean, I'm obviously here's what it comes down to. If you're a creator and you're posting on YouTube, you're eliciting feedback. Whether you're posting to share or you're posting to elicit feedback, you're still eliciting feedback, whether directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
You need to take it, you need to accept it, and you need to process it. If you get offended by that feedback ever, it doesn't matter how bad it is, you need to shut the fuck up and quit posting on social media in general.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
You're in the wrong business in general. The greatest thing that I appreciate, I think, a lot of things because I was in production for years and I dealt with the real world when it comes to producing video content and producing media content. And the Care Bear Lego YouTube world is laughable, and that's fine. But it's such a tiny little smidgen of a dot. It's that pale blue dot in the universe of the rest of the
I think what you're
on YouTube.
You're comparing trolls to constructive criticism, pretty much.
Yeah, and I'm actually fine with trolls too. Here's the good part about trolls, and take it this
Oh yes, please.
when you have actually gotten to a point where you are eliciting, where you have fanboys, people quit giving you real feedback a lot of times.
Oh, by the way, Pumpkin said you're a damn good modder or a mocker.
Fuck Pumpkin. What? So the
I thought you were gonna age restrict this thing, man.
what do you mean age? Here's the thing. I can say fuck, shit, whatever, all I want. It's still not R-rated. It's still not age restricted by YouTube's guidelines. You can curse all you want, and it's still completely acceptable by YouTube guidelines.
What about those new guidelines that they put out where they can?
No, bullying, completely different than what you are talking about.
All right. What's the difference? I don't
You
know.
can go ahead and curse to your heart's content still. Nobody's going to stop you. Everyone still does.
No way, man. They'll judge me.
Who gives a shit? And this is why I don't do streams with you anymore, Big B. So you have some feedback. I don't do streams with you anymore because they're too fucking self-conscious about things that actually are detrimental towards you.
Well, it's because I got my ass. It's because I got my ass handed to me when I had a little internet blah 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 blah, blah with somebody, and it fucking affected the shit out of me.
Had that internet skerfuffle with them is because you guys both got butthurt about everything and didn't just let it go.
Hey, Big B, how many of those Stella Artois ciders have you had?
I'm working on some.
Some?
Couple.
It looks like you finished one 6-pack off and you have another one set to the side, ready to go.
So let's see. I'm gonna pull up the chat here.
Not yet.
There is let's go back. I'll scroll back to the beginning. There is
Everybody-
River Poop that way.
Everybody hates you, Zany, by the way, because you're so loud and you always talk so mean.
I was trying to talk over everyone. too.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to make a point to talk over everyone tonight. So hopefully that's coming across.
Hopefully you keep doing
Why
it.
Lego Maniac 81 says, I hope this is good. It will be a horrible disappointment to you. You should turn it off now and go do something productive, like anything other than this. Or a bunch of adults who play with Lego on the internet.
I'm reading the same chat, the same thing, and you're adding a little bit to it.
Okay, so down from that, Ralph DeBrule's here. Hey, Ralph DeBrule, you have nothing to do on New Year's Eve, huh? Brick Dudes is here, also with nothing to do. Brick's on the coast.
Because we're here too.
And, hey, exactly. I'm not. Here's the thing. When I say this, I'm not being judgmental at all. I want everyone to be honest with themselves. We're a bunch of, and I want them to not take themselves seriously. This is why I say this. We're a bunch of adults playing with Lego toys on the internet and making videos about it, and then getting butthurt if people don't watch them.
Well, Zany, you have to add in the fact, you got to add into your own mental thought process that I've been on the stream with Haley every week now. They're pretty used to sarcasm.
Well, good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
So Bricks on the Coast is here, and Pumpkin Bricks and Kellen. Kellen needs to come on the stream.
Kellen needs to get in here.
Yeah, Bubba Bricks is here too, obviously. Agents of Mock and Cool Kid Bricks.
So who's the
Cool Kid Bricks says the reason why the Saturday stream failed is because you did not invite him to be a host.
Oh, no. No. Yeah, okay, she already did today.
Oh no, I don't. You know, it's more like when I was doing my shout outs of anyone who wants to host, let me know.
The thing is all the people that made it like a good family, Port City, No More Bricks, DKB.
Well, don't throw Port City in there. Port City's had some stuff going on, and they've been.
Okay. Well, okay. I'll remove it from that. I see what you're saying. That group of guys, women.
Even outside of that, they just put together. They're putting together an enormous series for the Lego community as well. So
I'll remove them from that. They're doing a really good job. I heard that Zany sucks at Lego knowledge.
I do. I'm horrible at Lego knowledge. That's actually why it got canceled last night, is because I just wasn't prepared. Sorry, people.
Where's my?
We need our people back. Like, they made the family like a full circle.
It's
So-
okay. I didn't vote for you anyway.
There's so much drama in the community right now. It's not going to be like it was.
What drama is there in the community? What drama is there? Why do you care enough for there to be any drama in the community?
No.
because we're a bunch of adults playing with children's toys, there's got to be drama involved.
Put it out there, Haley. Put it out there. Don't be vague about it.
To be adults playing with children's toys, we've got to complicate it with issues of some sort or another.
Look, Haley, this is the airing of grievances. Do not be using team names. Okay, this is a one chance you get to come out with this, so we can get it off. We can work it out, and we can make it happen.
And
We
for
can
your
fix
first
it.
mock challenge of the night, for the live Lego community that's watching this, for your first mock challenge of the night, please mock the grievances, airing of grievances.
Either going to bring up shit or he's going to backlash the next day.
All
A
right.
lot of this shit comes out.
Okay.
We're either gonna fix it or ruin it tonight.
Silence.
I don't know. It's just going to backlash.
No, I'm going to say this because she's not going to.
There is no backlash.
We're gonna make it. We're
I
gonna make
don't-
this shit work.
Ooh,
The feelings were hurt when they started the brick tubers.
oh,
it started
shoot
with
that
that.
Monday or whatever.
It felt
Shit.
like the day they left us. It's like we broke up with 6 different girlfriends. That's what.
It was fucking hilarious. That's what it was. I'll be honest about the brick tubers thing. More power to them if they want to do that thing. But if you really think about it and you look at it from an outside perspective about who created it and how it was created, and the fact that they wanted to create an entire bureaucracy before they even had a member base, all of that taken into consideration, nobody would fucking join the thing that understood it. So why would you? It was funny from that perspective. That being said, I wish BrickTubers the best. I think it's great if you just want to be a club and do whatever. You know, that's cool. I have zero interest in joining another internet club that really provides no advantage in my life. That I can't just support people and be supported without being in that club. Anyway, so
In my humble opinion, I believe the controversy started way before BrickTubers.
yeah, absolutely it did.
Way, way, way before.
Yeah, it started with the whole schism from Big B and Three Brick Friends.
Yeah.
That's how it all started. That was the cataclysm of the Saturday stream, actually.
How much more do you want me to apologize for that shit, man?
It's not about apologizing.
No,
We
Big
moved
D
beyond
fucked
it.
up royally, and you need to get over it.
I'm sorry I ruined everybody's fucking
You did.
time.
That's done.
You were born on the wrong day at the wrong time, and I wish you'd have black hair.
Here's what it comes down to, Big B. Somebody should have picked up the ball, and somebody should have carried it that actually was passionate and cared about it. They should have picked it up, and they should have carried it at that point, and they should have taken you aside and told you to shut the fuck up and just, let it go.
Yeah. So it's
Both. Somebody in that community should have taken both of you aside and told you to shut the fuck up and let it go. I'm sorry I didn't.
no, it's Brick Smith's fault. You're right.
And I don't have the ability to do so with either of you.
No, Brick Smith fucked it all up. Now
You
we're
started reading.
yeah, it was all Brick Smith.
Yeah.
He took over.
That wasn't.
Damn it. And then it's our fault, and now I don't like where this is going. God damn it!
So let's go back to that whole backlash. Why would you get a backlash for anything? Tell us about the current drama in the Saturday stream, because let's try to solve that part at least.
I don't think there is any, Zany, because hardly anybody watches it.
Oh, obviously there is. Organic and Haley think there is.
I love our viewers, by the way. They're so nice. People who actually have been
And that's cool.
and everything.
Yeah. And Haley, I'm saying this from a place of love. I want the Saturday stream to be fruitful and to grow again. I want it to get at least a taste, a little. It doesn't have to. I get things change over time, and that's awesome. But it needs to at least maintain that core spark. It lost that spark. I don't know.
I know it. Like it lost
Thank you,
it.
CQB.
You know, that whole spark and everything lost after Big B and Mike's crap, and
Yeah, Big B. Jesus.
it's just been spiraling downhill. And sadly, we got the short end of the stick when we should have not agreed to.
But here's the thing, yeah, and that's a good point. Why did you agree to keep it as it is? Why didn't you just kill it at that point and start your own stream if you wanted to have a stream?
Because we love the stream.
Because we
I
love
get that you love that stream, but here's what I propose to you. The Saturday stream is an ideal rather than a singular thing. I could start a Saturday stream, and if I was passionate about it, and I'm saying this about anyone, any Lego YouTuber that was truly passionate about it could start a Saturday night live stream, call it the Saturday night live stream, and have more viewers and have more
It's always been that way. That was the thing.
than the Saturday night live stream.
That was the thing, though. It's always been that way. There was never like a
Absolutely, always.
at any point in the entire history of this, anybody could have just said, "I'm just gonna fucking do it" instead of them.
But why has it maintained in this unofficial stance for so long? And why can we not answer that question? That's the disturbing part.
What was the
Why can we
question
not
again?
easily answer that? You should have an immediate answer to that question.
What was the question again?
Why has the Saturday night stream survived so long if it lost that spark, if it has
Because
been able to be overcome so easily?
because for so many people in the fucking Lego community, and this was the introduction to the Lego community. This is where you realize that there was other people just like you that had the exact same passions as you that just put it out there. Like those people, like I mean, I am the introvert's introvert. Like outside of things that are passionate for me. And I think that reflects with a lot of us.
Knock it off!
And it was you know, the Lego Saturday stream was just a place where we could all be us.
He has an invite.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't the stream.
Because we were all introduced or, you know, saw it or something in it, people want to keep it going because it's there for somebody else.
Yeah. I'll admit, Zany, we took over it and we did not understand the breadth of what it took. And it's not just showing up every Saturday. And we are trying to do it for the kids.
No, we should really rephrase that because it's not really a kids show because there's no, besides Pumpkin and a few of the people.
Do this for you two. You should be doing this primarily for Haley and Sean, or for, I'm not going to say your name because I don't think you show up, but you should be doing it for you two. That's what you should be doing this for. The kids thing should be maybe you lighten up on some content to make it appealable to that demographic. But unless it's something that you two are passionate about and you two truly want, it's going to come across as shit.
Oh no, it's already no.
It's the reason why I don't create videos anymore.
Damn it! You put the fucking drawer on. Yeah, the thing exploded. I had to take it out. No, it's not. You know, I am almost every week. I am considering canceling it.
I won't let her.
Because it's.
But why not?
Stop calling it the. You know what are it's still a community stream, but it's more now. It's more adults in there just chilling out, having fun.
So why don't you create the Saturday night AFOL hangout or whatever, or something like that, and just fuck the stream? It doesn't exist in any form outside of informal. Hey, passing on the torch, like Big said. There is
We talked about this. Hold on.
entity.
No, it's We talked about it. We really like the K-Falls to get on. We've got them live before.
No,
The K-Falls, T-Falls.
K-Falls can't come on without adults.
They have
You
accidentally.
learned your lesson.
Yeah. But we like them. I just
Awesome.
It's you got to understand
Cool.
it's much more than just doing it.
Have them 1 week a month.
So where's your passion for them? Where's your passion for creating content for them? Because I don't see any of that passion.
Well, you know, when you have passion of being the only one who's being the one who's literally having to host every single weekend, you
Yep.
can't get tired of it. I'm already tired of it. I wanted to kill it a couple days ago because I was tired of being now. Instead of doing it for fun, it's that force of having to get on and be cheerful. And
You know what? I went through that exact same situation with the Saturday night live stream for a period of time. There was a period of time back in the day where I think I hosted every other week for a while, or around those.
Yeah,
Whole
you definitely. There was definitely like a 3 times in a 2-month period
yeah.
for you.
That was cool, but I even in that short amount of time, back when we did have 40 people, when we had active engagement and we had a lot of engagement in the build contest and all that kind of stuff, even then, it was completely exhausting.
Yeah.
Now, to not get that engagement would be just make me, why would you do that?
We need to find some middle ground between like the building engagement and the still conversing with each other and not just zoning out on what we're trying to figure out what we're building on.
so, unless you throw people under the bus to do a so-called build challenge, no one wants to do it. And I know people don't like doing it because of the pressure and everything else. But it's like, I'm not gonna. I threw out the build challenges because no one wants to do it. And every time I have a host say, "Oh, let's do a build challenge," I'm just like,
That's me.
So here's the thing: you're gonna have to find a middle ground of both. If you're going to try to run that show, you've got to find a middle ground. You've got to have your 2-3 people, at least 2-3 people, but not more than like 4 that are going to do the build challenge. But at the same time, you've got to have like your offshoot set of panelists that are talking smack or keeping the conversation going on their own that don't have to be forced to do it. So like in this circumstance, you would have, Brick Daddy and Mr. H building because they're not talking as much, and Zany and I commenting on what the hell they're doing it with you guys hosting. But you got to get that field in the chat in order to run a build competition. When you don't have anybody in the chat that's a talker while they're building, or is just a straight up talker to begin with,
Big B.
The build challenge kills it for a lot of people too.
Big B.
Yo.
Tonight is a different night. We're going to hang out. I'll admit she's not in the mood to hear people telling her what she needs to do, man.
It's okay.
I'm trying to say just Haley in general. I'm saying I
know everything. I know. I'm being the dick in between the pussies here. She does not want to hear what needs to be done.
because I've been hearing it for the past 6 months.
Right.
I'm sure if you just
Shut
told
up.
me
Shut up. Big B. Okay, we could talk about what's wrong with it. We could talk about what's right with it. We can do all the other in between, but don't tell her or talk about what needs to be done. Okay?
Yeah, so I'll put it this way. Haley is a great example of
awesome.
the stream, of the Saturday Night live stream, actually, I think. So Haley, we mutually followed each other on Instagram back in the day. And we, Lego builders, that type of stuff. And I was on YouTube, and I harassed Haley until she came on to one of the live build I think it was the live build challenge. Was the first time you came on, or did you come on before then?
I came on the week before you hosted.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah, right.
She told me you were the one that got her in.
Yeah, so I was harassing Haley until she came on, and then I got her in the live build challenges because Haley was someone who was very much an introvert and not really active in the community, but she seemed like she wanted to be active in the community, or that she would be a valuable member of the community. And really benefit from that at the time. The community at the time. I want to caveat it with that. So, pull her in, do all the live build stuff. The live builds are extremely easy when you have people like Haley who are passionate about Lego, who are passionate about building, actually participate in them. When you're trying to force people into it, it just doesn't work. You need a viewership to maintain those live builds. You need an active viewership of active builders. If you don't have that, don't try to do live builds. That's my take on it. It's a recipe for failure. You're going to just frustrate yourself. And I went through that process too during some weeks when I tried to force a live build. And sure, I was able to pull people together, but it's not worthwhile. People don't want to see that. People don't want to see people create videos that they're not passionate about the topic they're talking about. It's boring. So, that being said,
huzzah!
What up?
Oh, by the way, Daddy, I heard that you know how to build 4-wheelers.
What was that?
I heard you don't know how to build 4-wheelers.
Hey, man, mine lasted longer than yours did.
Yeah, Zany, I get a lot of slack for. I'm usually pretty good at controlling myself on the Saturday stream because we do attempt to keep it PG.
yeah, that's cool.
And so we were doing a random stream that we do, and he got on, and you remember that new set that came out with the it was a little truck with a trailer and a little baby trailer with 2 4-wheelers.
Oh yeah, I got that for yeah, I do remember that set.
Yeah, the 4-wheelers are shit.
Oh yeah. I got somewhere.
Right now.
The Doom Buggy.
Blah, blah.
Not the 4-wheelers, but the Doom Buggy trailer. I don't know.
Yeah, they're little 4-wheelers.
I don't know.
It's a new set.
Oh, brand new set?
Yeah.
No. I don't have any of those fancy 2017 sets around me here in North Carolina.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
The Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah. They I mean, I'm sure they are. I don't go to Toys R Us. I'm sure they're at Toys R Us, but I
The
refuse.
4-wheelers suck balls,
Okay.
like normal 4-wheelers. And I told Brick Daddy they fucking suck. And he said, "Oh yeah, can you do better?" And I told him, "Fuck you, Brick Daddy. Build challenge."
You can do better, right?
Yeah. So we did a live build challenge because I told him you have to do this. And his sucked, but he won because the chat voted for him. But mine was a bigger one.
People kick me out for saying this. The opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
You're right.
Four-wheeler.
That's why you lost.
I built like a forest patrol vehicle the other week out of from brick building from the base and not using any vehicle base or whatever. I built in 2 or 3 hours. It's a fun thing to do. They're not hard. They're just different. You need to step back and rethink how you are approaching your design of the car when you want to build something that's it's not difficult though.
No,
It's actually really easy to do off-road vehicles in Lego than it is to do street vehicles accurately. In my experience.
I never thought about that. I disagree with how Lego does all of their new vehicles.
I like their speed champions. From a city perspective, even with the 8 wide street, city perspective. Hey, so even with that, I still like the speed champions. I have them all over the city. These are my favorite Lego designs for street cars I think I've ever seen, period.
I haven't gotten any.
Huh?
Is it worth it?
What do you mean? Is it worth it?
I don't have anything against them. I just haven't bought any.
Oh yeah, absolutely, they're worth it. They're $15 a set, I think, or something for the Speed Champions. They are absolutely worth it. And like the Ford 4x4 truck with the independent suspension using the rubber band, it's simple things like that. Lego has done an excellent job in the Speed Champions line for car design. Outside of that, though, I agree with you. I don't like the regression with actually removing detail from their city cars.
Yep. Like
they've been doing lately.
Their trucks have gotten a little bit better progressively, but what's the one with the little
the Crook 4x4 with the dark red truck? I think I have that in the city.
Yeah, that was
from last year. Was awesome.
Hey, here's my question though: with all these new vehicles that are coming out, how do they fit on road plates?
They don't.
No, they absolutely. Speed Champion fits on road plates.
No, Speed Champions. I'm sorry. No. I wasn't talking about Speed Champions. I was thinking of the 4x4s back of the.
No, not those. But Speed Champions, they fit awesome on road plates.
Yeah. By the way, agree with you completely with the builds for Speed Champions. Like, I'm very, very happy with them. Even being a fan of stickers, there's still a shitload of stickers you got to put on the thing. But that's great. That's speed car, race car greebling. I mean, that's real world all over the place. So
that's what I like most about the Speed Champions is that they are stickers. I like the fact they're stickers rather than printed elements because you can leave them off and they become street cars rather than race cars.
And you can also use it for later on.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's enough branding on those stickers to choke a horse.
Absolutely. I have like those Ford stickers. I didn't put them on the cars from that set because I didn't want them on there. But I will use them on like a auto shop or something in the window. On the glass for the window, I will absolutely put the little Ford sticker and stuff on there to show, that sort of crap.
Yeah. Welcome Brick Blaze to the show.
Yeah, Brick Blaze. Do you have a drink in your hand?
The only thing I got is this big bottle of grape Faygo.
Faygo, are you like a? Okay, I gotta ask because you look a little bit like them too, and you're drinking Faygo. Are you a what is it? It's a Juggalo. Juggalo.
My Hatchet Man shirt.
Oh man,
I'm a Juggalo.
So back in the day, I don't know if you ever saw it, but like 2 years ago in my Lego City, I had the ICP being beaten to death. And I had like custom minifigs that I got of them and everything. And
that's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Anyway, is it Eclipse Graphics makes one? It's like the Psycho Clown fan.
Oh yeah, the Psycho Clown head. I use that, and then I put it onto a biker body. Or to the mime body because the mime outfit works great for. It's Shaggy, I think. Whatever.
Yeah, Shaggy too dope.
Yeah, I think he's in the Lego Asylum. Both of them are locked up in the Lego Asylum now. I'm pretty sure.
Yay!
But I do have them on there. I did a documentary on Juggalos before. That was fun.
Big B, what's in the baggie?
I went to multiple years of your gathering.
Did you have
my Eclipse? Big B, what's in the bag?
I haven't been to the gathering.
Hashtag college.
Don't do your drugs, Big B. Put that away.
No, this is my drug. It's not Lego. Lego is my drug.
What's to buy your marijuana?
I added a floor. I added a grow room and a second floor to Big B's Lego marijuana dispensary in my Lego City this past month.
I'm really glad they're expanding. I wish I had the room to expand here.
I did expand. I felt it looked out of place next to Bricks for Chris's Munchies.
Kelly's saying in the comments, I might be reading this incorrectly, but I think she said she did a furry in college.
Oh, she did a documentary on furries in college. Outstanding. I want to hear more about it, and I want to know what the name of it is and where it was distributed.
I actually noticed a lot of furries in college, but I never filmed it.
There were?
Yeah.
Yeah, college was an interesting time.
Yeah, all the women were very furry.
Not in California, fortunately. So the
This can only get better. Remember that.
it can only get better. So David Menez says hello from Rochelle, Illinois, 100 west of Chicago, Illinois. Hey, that's very specific. Hello. Bricks for Chris is here. He says best stop and Munchies. Yeah, absolutely, dude. You have the best. You have the green grocer. I gave you a modified green grocer, including the apartment in it, because it's your status. I had to do something befitting of your status.
I hear he's making a video for the
Classy. Yeah. Hey everyone. Bricks for Chris.
I'm already on it. I'm already on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
there you go.
All
Go
right.
ahead, Big B.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now, what are you doing it?
I'm trying to. What is it?
Right. Bricks for Chris.
Hope is still.
So Bricks for Chris is he is doing a video. I believe he finished his move. He's been sort of away from YouTube and the shows for a while now. I believe due to a change in jobs and a move and just some complications with it. But he's
had stuff going on. He's got a real life.
Yeah. It's normal stuff. And just like I do.
If you love them, set them free and they will come back to you.
Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's the look on his face he has every time you talk to him. He's just so damn ugly. Nobody wants him to come in.
So, Brick Princess, I wanted to point out that I removed the label from my Irish whiskey this year but if you look at the bottle, I made sure it's very identifiable. That's what I'm drinking.
That's sweet tea, right?
It's sweet tea, yes. Sweet tea and Irish whiskey in a bottle. I don't drink.
I got this stuff called R&R, Rich and Rare, Canadian whiskey. It's 40% alcohol, 80 proof.
80 proof, yes. And this is 80 proof as well. It's not like the normal stuff I drink, so it's all
now, here's the thing.
Big Daddy.
I've been clean and sober for 8 years, going on 9 years, until Christmas.
Oh.
Okay, Brick Daddy.
Yeah.
So, Brick Daddy, we should have a talk after the stream to make sure it's a good thing you do.
Why?
Agent Mock, glad you got the invite. Right on. I hope you're enjoying your night and.
What did I do wrong?
Oh, definitely.
Hope we're not a bad influence in your life.
Do you feel comfortable not being sober, Brick Daddy? Now let's approach this on the stream.
Yes. Yeah, Brick Daddy.
You feel comfortable not being sober in a controlled fashion?
Sure.
Outstanding. Good. Then no one else is to judge you.
I do.
No, there's that
No,
thing.
his four-wheelers suck.
Oh, yeah. I do sort of.
Hold on.
Korean AFOL goes to Detroit for college since they're studying transportation design. I'm shocked that any college in Detroit or University of Michigan, I'm assuming, is actually still even accredited.
You know what the secret is, don't you?
Here's mine. Where's yours right now?
I like that four-wheel. That's a great four-wheel there, Brick Daddy. Here, I will be the judge. I used to judge all of the original live builds on the Saturday stream. So let's
Fuck
go
you,
back.
Daddy. Mine was the shit.
I like the rifle in the front and the toolbox.
Until he dropped it and it fell apart. And guess where it is right now?
I didn't drop it.
Still on the floor.
I think that you need to show it.
What's up, Boozer?
Otherwise, you need to shut the fuck up because Brick Daddy won fair and square. I like his four-wheeler. You can't do that anymore. If it's just fine on Lego roads, unless if you can show something better, you should go ahead and just allow it to be a Brick Daddy four-wheeler.
I do have one thing to show that's a little bit better.
Nope,
Hold on.
So here's something
We don't have any magnifying glasses.
last year. I went ahead and I set this live stream to show as unlisted after it's complete at least. So I have to manually list it and make it public. That's an awesome thing because last year I think something went live and I had to edit it out and honestly, I know this came up and Big B keeps alluding to it. I remember nothing about last year's New Year's stream.
Well, Zany, I have to add the very
Was that the
first
one where you said dragon and everybody drank?
I remember nothing about
was
last year's New Year's stream, and I do not go back and watch my old videos, and I refuse to ever do so, just out of principle. So I really do not know what you're talking about, and that's cool. You can tell me. I might believe you, but I'm never going to go back and watch.
I was just watching one stream, and dragon was the key word, and everybody was getting drunker and drunker as the moments went on.
So I'll tell you something. Dragon has a great word. My first wife, I have multiple ex-wives, but my first ex-wife back in the day, back before I was in the Army even, our safe word for things other than Lego was dragon. So that's funny that I would use the word dragon for that. I don't remember it, but I'm sure it happened. That was definitely me. You confirmed it.
I just kept watching the bottle get lower and lower.
Yeah. It's now permanent. When Zany says dragon, it's a drinking.
That's good to know because that was I think of something very different when I hear that word now.
Well,
I've always thought of something different.
Well, that was your plan from the get-go.
No doubt whatsoever. Hey, it's Hoosier Bricks is here. Hoosier Bricks was my Secret Santa, and he actually sent me this, the latest Doom Buggy set from 2016. It was one of the excellent sets in 2016 that Lego made. Some of the other ones not so much, but this one was an excellent set. I like the detail on the Doom Buggy. Actually, I'd say it's one of their best Doom Buggies they've ever done in that style. And the car, the trailer is standardized to the Speed Champions line. It really is. It's 1-to-1 standardized to what's the hot rods on, which is awesome. The fact that they kept it consistent. And the truck, it's definitely a sparse build. They minimize the parts utilized, but they did an excellent job minimizing those parts. So that is one of probably the best sets of 2016 of that Lego made, in my opinion. Only because the price category it's in, along with the caravan or the vacation getaways, I think, the RV and the trailer. I love the trailer. I think that was at the beginning of 2016 that the trailer came out with the van. That was an awesome stuff. And then it went on clearance for like $8 on Amazon during Black Friday.
It's interesting. Zany's actually been in the community for
I have been in the community for like multiple
few
years now.
I'm glad I picked out a good one.
You did. And I did not have that yet either.
Yeah, you're still talking. Hoosier's been in the community for a long time, and he just started to join live. And he's been our backbone, pretty much. Okay, now you can talk to him.
So Hoosier, how long have you been in the community?
About 6 months.
6 months you've been in the community. How long have you actually been on live streams or participating in live streams?
3 months.
Okay.
Give or take.
So he's been in for a while. What is your opinion on the community? I mean, is it something, I know when I started YouTube, it was something that drew me in, and the Saturday stream specifically was something that encouraged me to stretch beyond. At the time, there was plenty of Lego YouTube at the time. There was Brixar and Big B was around, and Friction Pin and some others. It wasn't overcrowded as it is now, and I wouldn't call it overcrowded now, but it wasn't as populated as now. But it was a little bit sparse. There was a lack of adult or creators that were willing to even not make their stuff specifically family friendly. It's not like I made my stuff adult oriented on purpose. It's just that I didn't dumb it down for family friendliness.
That was also your launching point for YouTube, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
And
Like
that
$5,000 and a lost girlfriend or whatever the hell his video was.
yeah, that was my original, my very first video, my very first Lego City video on YouTube. What sort of inspired me to create YouTube Lego City videos was that $500 and or it's $10,000 and an ex-girlfriend Lego
Or
City
fiance.
tour. I forget his name.
Fiance. Yeah.
John Pluk, JONPLUC. That is the YouTube name. I remember that. So search him, look at his Lego City tours. He did like 2 of them ever. He did one in 2012 and one in 2014, or one in 2010 and 2012, something like that. Now I look back at it, and my city is substantially larger and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, it's not as impressive technically, but that fundamental theme, what he did and presented and got no positive feedback for, or very little positive feedback relative to the rest of the people on YouTube at the time, was outstanding. That was just a YouTube thing, though. There have been people who have built non-family focused mocks for decades. It's nothing new.
Yeah.
The first stream that I watched.
Who doesn't hear the echo?
I'm hearing it.
If you don't hear an echo, it's your fault.
Is it still there?
Nope, not with you.
The first stream that I watched was actually Zany and Big B on that other Lego show.
There you go. See, and I thought nobody watched that other Lego show. Like literally 2 or 3 viewers at a time ever watching that.
I liked it.
I started out on Instagram, and Mr. Bones Brick sent me a message and told me to check that live stream out. And that was the first one I ever watched.
Gotcha. I think a lot of us started on Instagram. I know I really, at least starting with me, I started on Instagram before I started on YouTube. I know when I came onto YouTube, I drug a lot of people over from Instagram, kicking and streaming, trying to get them to participate in the live builds, and got a lot of people that are still active YouTube people that, you know, to come over and to actually at least dip their feet in so that they're comfortable enough to do their own thing.
So when are we going to get you to host the Saturday stream again, besides this one?
I'm hosting right now. And
no, the next one.
here's what it comes down to. If people want that sort of thing, I'll be happy to host a Saturday stream. I can actually make availability on Saturdays.
Would you do 1 week a month?
So I could do something like that. However, it's just going to be the old style of Saturday stream. It's not going to be whatever. I haven't watched the Saturday stream in God knows how long.
Just saying. Just throwing it out there, because, I mean, I've been offered a residency as well. And I feel as though my due duty is to find somebody else to find a residency for, because it's worth.
So here's my issue with it. I'd love to do so as long as.
I hope it's cool that I'm doing this. I'm a little bit in right now.
What was that?
This is number 7, so I'm just throwing stuff out.
I would absolutely do such a thing and host the Saturday stream on the regular again if it actually engaged people. The Saturday stream quit engaging any meaningful audience a long time ago.
No, I'm just I'm throwing it out there. Like, you and I both have different metrics.
No, you're not talking about an audience. You're talking about live people.
I am talking about live people and audience, a live audience, and there's a difference between engaging a recorded audience and a live audience. You need to pull people in, and you need to actually be able to, when they click on that live stream, they need to hear something that actually catches their attention before they click off of that shit. Or else they are just going to click off because it's a boring fucking live stream running in the background that nobody wants to hear. Unless if they just have it on in a distant computer while they're building. I mean, I would be happy to host a Saturday night stream if I'd be happy to give it a chance again if people actually wanted
Yeah.
to, if people are okay with the old way of doing the Saturday stream and not, I don't know what it currently is.
Watch it.
I've tried many times, unfortunately. So my format tends not to be K-fall, T-fall friendly on the panel. That is definitely a limiting factor of the Saturday stream for me.
Then I'll go ahead and point this out. You have, I would say, 75% of the team that does the stream. We got Hoosier, we got Big Blaze.
Okay, correct. So Hoosier Brick. So here's a good one. Brick Blaze and Hoosier Bricks are actually mainstays in the Saturday stream now. I have no clue about that.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd call me a mainstay. I don't often get to be on there, but I'm usually in the chat.
Now,
That's enough. Being in the chat regularly. I would say I'm in the chat every week of almost every week.
And Agents of Mock.
Agents of Mock too. They came after my sort of
Baby.
a lot of people, Agents of Mock, Brick Blaze, Hoosier Bricks, all came after my sort of
Baby.
my, I don't know what to call it, my little break from YouTube to actually care about raising baby. I love my son and I like to actually watch him grow up every day. It's more important than building with Lego or
Agreed.
videos.
That's why I'm asking you. So you're in the same mindset that I am. Like I would much rather spend my Saturday nights inside with my family.
My son is young enough that he goes to bed by 8 p.m.
Yeah.
And
So would you be willing to do this
on Saturday night?
Yeah.
And usually because of just how it all works out, Becky is in bed too on Saturday night.
Well,
That's right.
By that point. So
That's how you keep a woman in check.
no, it's not how you keep a woman.
No, that's what discourages people from watching the show.
Do not understand my sarcasm for serious, Zany. Don't do it.
I get your sarcasm, but there's a thing about sarcasm and stupidity, and you can mix the two, but it's still stupid.
Oh, okay. So you have a more intelligent version? Is that what you're saying?
So Ralph DeBrule brings
Yeah.
up
Well, just,
that
yeah,
was
Ralph,
the
yeah,
future of
Ralph,
the Saturday stream.
Ralph said,
Ralph said that chat horrors are the future of the stream, and I agree. You know what? And I am in the chat almost every week on Hauling and Balling as a whore in the chat, and I went on Hauling and Balling once, like over a year ago, and I don't think I'd ever go on again. But I like to watch their stream because they fight with each other the entire time, and they challenge each other on things, and they're not all people just being kumbaya in a room full of 10 people. It's really fucking boring. It might be interesting to the 10 people in the room. Nobody else gives a shit. You need, I hate to say it, and I hate to go with this whole crowd and just being in production in the past, you need some sort of contention to draw interest. It can be nice contention. It can be a professional, respectful contention, but you need that contention to be able to keep a flow.
it sounds like you volunteered.
Watching 2 people or watching 10 people agree with each other for 4 hours is not interesting. It does not spur any interesting conversation.
I know what you mean.
So are the days of our lives.
Exactly.
You little fucker. This is what we're talking about. Rick
So
Daddy.
Pumpkin Bricks keeps getting banned before I can read anything he said. I'm glad Pumpkin is understanding his role in the community.
Actually,
Dun diddy dun diddy diddy dun dun.
Yeah, I don't care if you're watching my stream and thumbs downing it all night long. I like that. I'm all for you watching adult streams. I just don't want you on the fucking panel. I'm never going to invite you on it.
You're such a fucking sweetheart. You know that, little bitch? You're like Jesus was born on the wrong day. You're not Jesus.
You know what? 8 days after.
Yes.
My birthday is in 3 days.
Here we are. That day. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Jesus in Mexican is Jose.
Jose is my gardener, and it's Jesus, not Jose.
Yeah, that's
Jesus in Mexican is that.
Yeah, I thought Jesus in Mexican was
San Diego.
Jesus.
Jesus Cristo.
Yeah, Jesus is a motivational speaker in my city from Eclipse Graphics. Jesus is an excellent person in hell. He came down into hell, and he let everyone know that it's cool to be in hell and that you can come back to heaven whenever you want.
I also heard that Jesus created the Sanctum de la Sanctorum.
There you go. Agents of Mock. Speaking of Sanctum Sanctorum, I still haven't seen that movie. I have it on. Actually, I have a screener of that, a legitimate screener that I've never watched.
Oh my God! Speak of the devil.
Agents of Mock, you I remember on Instagram, which I actually do pay attention to, and I watch most. I have a very small list. I may have like 17,000 followers on Instagram, but I have like 100 people I follow. I actually, when I follow you on Instagram, I usually watch what you're building, and I follow you because I like what you build, not just because I don't follow people because I like you.
We know that already. Don't worry.
Yeah, you Zany, you made what I do complicated.
There you go.
Yeah, I do not watch live stream.
I so overcomplicate every one of my builds. That's a given. Hey, Ozzy, there you are, you fucker.
Hey.
So Agents of Mock, Sanctum Sanctorum. You built a pretty cool Sanctum Sanctorum mock for your Legos. You want to go that and give a little background on that? Why the fuck you would build a Sanctum Sanctorum, a little minor role for Doctor Strange? Because
nobody else is doing it, really.
Let's see it. And what has that video on YouTube done for you? Has that been a successful video?
I don't know. You tell me, really. I mean,
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
I just share my stuff so people can get inspired, really.
That sounds like something a gay guy would say when he wants other people to come out of the closet.
Sean's an idiot. Just ignore him.
Yeah, I know that already. Don't worry about it. I've been on the stream many times, so
I don't know
what he's all about. But yeah, the set was mediocre, so I decided to make a mock out of it.
The sand. You can put them on the sand.
That's about it, really.
Mark Cotter's in the chat.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Mark Cotter. I will tell you about Mark Cotter. Mark Cotter and me may not be. I don't know.
Dude, he has an amazing city. He should get a lot more subs. That's for sure.
I have been following and a fan of Mark Cotter for quite some time. I would say since I got into YouTube, since he got into YouTube at least, I have been a fan of Mark Cotter. I am a huge fan of his. I would say out of any Lego YouTuber, people talk about Dang Bricks or whatever, or AFO Man, whatever. It's laughable. Some of their shit is just like, it's standard run of the mill. Hey, look I got a bunch of Lego modulars and a bunch of stuff that looks like Lego modulars in a city, and just like mine. I'm not like bashing that, but it is what it is. Mark Cotter. If you have not subscribed to Mark Cotter and you've not looked at his Lego City, do yourself a favor and go check it out. He has probably the biggest, and I'm not exaggerating, he likely has the biggest square footage-wise Lego City on YouTube. It's all custom, and it's fucking amazing. And cool. He doesn't care about his stories. He puts whatever he wants in there, and it's his city. It's no one else's. And I love that about Mark Cotter. I get the impression that Mark Cotter is a lot more conservative than I am, and whatever. I have nothing but respect for Mark Cotter and his creation and what he's done with that.
Check it out. You repeated himself like 100 times.
Good.
He's a true Lego City builder, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Ozzy, I got a little comment right here from Mrs. Drunk Haley Briggs. Who is that sexy Australian right there?
Well, it ain't me. I'm Canadian.
Not you. And then she said, "Please don't tell him that.
No,
don't say that."
Wait,
No,
who wrote that?
Oh, she didn't write it. She said it.
Oh, Haley. Oh,
Yeah.
Haley.
Yeah,
Ozzy,
she's
we were
kinda
discussing
into you.
this the other night.
If you're in Australia, you should come beat up your wife.
Let's go ahead and talk about this. Me and Ozzy were discussing this before the stream, before his tea time stream the other night, about certain, people in the community that watch Ozzy's stream purely for eye candy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
He doesn't believe it. He doesn't get it at all. That's cool. I get it.
It's that tan, man. It's that tan on your top of your
Well,
head. There.
there's only one person ahead of you in the list, and that's you know who that is, don't you?
Oh, you're talking about Bruce.
No, it's not Bruce.
It's the bearded brick.
No, it's not the bearded brick.
He's a gun.
What is that horrible accent that you're putting on? Because that's really bad.
It's so bad.
What are you
Trying to
all
get my
right?
dick sucked tonight.
So bad.
Haley, you have chosen
What up,
to
Bob?
enter the community the most unsophisticated person possible. I think is the only way I can put it. I don't know how.
All right. Okay.
That sounds British now.
Why don't you go ahead and do an impression of Down Under?
Good eye, mate.
No, you gotta get the hat going. Where's hat?
See, this is the thing. It's a hat. The hat's so sexy.
So
Very
Mark
bad.
Potter says
Long in the
he's
city.
created an Instagram account in 2017.
No, do not bring up Spong. He's number
Show
one.
up.
Spong is number one.
Look, Spong is
Hey,
Spong.
you give Spawn some respect.
Spong has
doesn't
been
ask
part
for
of this
respect.
community and has probably drawn more people into this community than you have, Organic. Just want to say that. Put it out there. It's an honest thing. For as much as you may not respect Spong, Spong is a creature that you do not understand if you do not respect him. It's just one of those things where he is an absurd, autistic oddball that will just you'll try to wrap your head around him and never understand it.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, he will murk your brain.
Yeah, but he is a genius at times with some of the shit that comes out of his mouth. It really is fucking genius. He's like Rain Man at times.
Yeah, if you can say that again, so we can get her all moistened up.
All right, I'm gonna slap you.
Okay. Well,
So
actually,
Haley, I think you should
tell me-
send
Do
the
it.
count
I want to
today
see
and take
it. I
over.
want to see it. Put him on the big screen.
Yeah, we're down for that.
On the big screen. Haley slapping Brickanic. Go.
We all want to see that
Okay, so
Yeah! One more time for the kiddies out there.
Holy fuck. What's going on?
Sean, you want to talk a lot tonight. So Sean, tell us a little bit about, because we were introduced to you we were actually introduced to you after I left YouTube or took my little
No, it was before.
my secondant from YouTube, and we were introduced to you. I saw you on some like random streams. So when did you actually enter Haley's life? Was it during that time? Was it in the past year, or how long have you guys been together? Tell us a little bit about you guys and about your Lego background.
Our anniversary.
How Lego has brought you together.
Our anniversary was, according to the vagina creature, was the 18th of December.
Okay, so you haven't been together. You've been together for over a year, which is a good
Yes.
amount of time, but you haven't been together for years.
Right.
And she has accepted your children as members of as part of her life. Just take that into perspective.
She
Just
actually had
remember
to.
that before you say anything
Hey,
stupid.
hey, Sean, Ralph says to remember that dragon's the safe word.
Yes, and remember that Haley has accepted your children
Ring.
into her life before you say anything stupid. Now tell us about how great Haley is and about how she brought you into the Lego YouTube community.
Actually, before we actually started dating, The first stream I saw was New Year's Eve last year.
No shit. Before you started dating.
Yes. So this is, I call this our anniversary. Like, I got to all you guys.
How cute.
Fucking dragon. Dragons everywhere. Fucking just tons of dragon.
Cheers.
I'm dribbling on myself already.
It's the glass thing, man.
It is.
She actually met my kids. Who was that? No, it wasn't March. We don't know. But long story short, we'd only actually been together for a couple months, and I told her.
Talking about
once or twice.
knowing of each other, not in the biblical sense, right?
Well, we've been dating, and then I told her, I said, "Hey, my kids are coming."
Rephrase that.
No, that's what happened.
No, this was at 4 in the morning. He wakes me up saying the kids are coming.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So you've been dating, and she knew you had kids, right?
Yes.
Okay, so she knew you had kids.
We actually moved in together after only a month.
Okay. I did that when I was in my 20s one time.
Well, I'm older than that, and I know better. But I did it anyways.
But did it anyway.
That's right.
Brad's done too.
And so I shut up. I've been staying with her for many months, and I just woke her up 4 o'clock in the morning. My crazy ex, like, she just did weird stuff. Like,
Wait, so you were living with her, and then randomly one day at 4 o'clock in the morning, you told her your kids were coming over.
Yes.
They're coming for 3 weeks.
Yes. Actually,
For
they
3
stayed for 3 weeks
And,
for the first time.
and Christy or Haley did not immediately tell you to fuck off and kick you out of the house.
No, she was excited.
Well,
Also,
after
weirded
being
out.
woken up at 4 in the morning to inform that 2 small children. I'm not a kid person. I'm a dog person.
She
I
never been
understand
around.
that, and I knew that about you too. Actually, we're on the same page there.
So
Fill him in.
not knowing, and then I love it. He got waited until we actually got up for a couple hours later. No, he waited. He knocked stuff down. Yeah, that was interesting. After that, I was wide awake. I'm like, oh crap! It's baby-proof the house. Do something.
She never been around kids either.
No, I used to avoid them.
Yeah.
I still kind of avoid them.
You didn't really just like
That worked
surprise
out.
her out of the blue, right? Like, you're messing around. Like, you didn't really do that, right?
Yes, I did.
So here's the upside. The upside is that you didn't have to deal with them when they were babies.
Yes. Fuck that.
Yeah, you still got to put the guns away, though.
Yeah, you have to childproof the house still. But.
So, Zany, is your baby like was your baby a newborn every like 2 hours wake up, or did you have a good one that slept through the night?
No, I'll tell you what, actually, Sam slept from 9:30 last night to 7:30 without interruption, actually.
No, I mean at first.
At first?
Yeah.
Normal, every 4 hours. I would say not every 2 hours, every 4 hours.
And
It was every
my
2
older-
hours during the day and then 4 hours at night.
My older daughter was every 2 hours, and then I never wanted a kid again. And then we had my son 3 years later, and he slept through the night after a week. Like, he woke up and would go all day, no naps, and then hit 9, 8 o'clock. He'd sleep all freaking night.
Yeah, they we've been very lucky with Sam as far as his in general. He's a good kid.
Is he bald like you?
He is absolutely bald like me.
For another few years.
He has more hair than me now.
What about his pubes?
Huh?
What about his pubes?
Sean, what is
Thank you,
wrong with
Haley.
you?
I'm not even gonna. What the fuck, dude? That's
I had to do a double take then. I'm like, what? Did I just hear what I thought I heard?
why would you even say that? I'm gonna show. Hold on. I'm gonna pull up a picture
I made
from
Zany
last week.
for the first time ever.
No, it's not about being speechless. It's about if you were here in person. And don't take this the wrong way. I've punched my best friend in the face and knocked him out cold in the back of a bar before, and then helped him up, and we've been cool after that because he said something so stupid that it deserved it, and he realized that I would have knocked you if you would have said something like that in person. I probably would have punched you in the face.
I just gotta tell you that probably Philly Brick Fest 2017 A-Foul night is going to be awesome. It's gonna fucking rock.
Brick Maniac versus Zany. Oh.
It's gonna fucking be unreal.
Ralph said Sean's entering Spong territory now.
You are. It's Spong territory with the creepiness act.
Oh my god.
On
Brick
that one.
Prince, Dragon.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pull up on this thing a current picture of Sam actually from last week.
Aw, how is he?
Hold on. He is 7 months old now. As of next week, he'll be 7 months old. He's 6 months and some change.
You know what that means?
He's crawling and talking already, and about to start walking. He's already standing on his own. He's gonna be walking on his own in no time.
Yes.
He is a very I am so thankful for Sam that he is very intelligent and he picks up stuff so fucking.
Yeah, somebody hasn't been to work in a few days.
Yeah, I definitely haven't been to work.
Yeah, you got that growth going on. I can tell you haven't been to work in a couple days.
What's up,
What's up, homie?
What's up, CKB?
Chilling in Old Town Alexandria, about to see some fireworks in an hour and a half.
You're on King Street?
I'm not even sure. We're in a parking garage right now. I don't know which.
I used to. So my last ex-wife, her whole family was from, and if she ever watches this, I don't give a shit. But her whole family is from Alexandria. We used to spend a lot of time up there, and fucking the Tapas place on King Street on New Year's Eve isn't that bad. Just saying.
That sounds like
there's
a
only
good
one Tapas place.
you tonight.
Tapas place. It's a great place. You can drink a lot. Get a picture of their overly loaded sangria. I forget what the place is named though. It's right in the middle of King Street, like right in the middle of the main strip, at least at King Street, where you would start at the where it T-bones to the pier, basically. Right in the center, there's a tapas place. It's really good. I mean, there's a lot of good places on King Street there, but
unfortunately, I am the designated driver, and
there's good food there.
So
there's good food in the bar. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
So while your wife drinks, you can.
Yeah. Excellent gastronomique.
What's up?
You feel like hosting next week, CKB?
I think I can host on the 14th.
Yeah, Mr. The stream failed because you never asked me to host. And that's another thing.
I didn't actually say that.
What else happened around the same or slightly before? Maybe it was just they foreshadowed, they knew what was happening. But what else happened slightly before the Saturday night stream went to shit? The AP stream started. They sucked off the people who were passionate about Lego.
That's the
and they went over there. You have U.S. people that have nothing to do with Australia that go on that stream because they actually give a shit about Lego and they care about Lego and they want to talk about stuff.
Because they had fun over there. Then
exactly, because they don't try to derate it. insane. Okay, so I'm going to show you a picture of Sam.
Plus,
because
they've got like their own little A team with like their face guy with Ozzy, who's there for like the sex appeal.
Yeah, that shaved head, man. It's just.
Hey, we got
I actually caught first.
It's that whole Street Fighter guy.
I actually caught my first AP stream in 6 months, only because it was on at an available time to me.
It's
Nice.
so crazy early.
You know what? I'm the exact same way.
So crazy early.
Two streams. The stream I'm more likely to watch is the AP stream. That doesn't mean it's not based on availability. It's purely based on the willingness to do so. So I'm going to show you a picture of Sam really quick before. There's Sam like a week ago. That was right before Christmas. He was all happy. He sits up on his own. He crawls around. He stands up on his own. Actually, now he's going to start. I have no doubt he'll start walking soon, probably.
Oh, wow.
He's a great kid. But that's it.
You must have been an adorable child as a kid.
I was. You know the funny part? Sam looks, and it's a running joke within my family and Becky's family and everything else. Sam looks exactly like me, like verbatim. I could show you a childhood picture of me at the exact same age, and he looks exactly like me. There's no difference at all. It's scary, but people seem to think it's okay.
He has no teeth. You have teeth.
I do have teeth. He has a little bit more hair. In the past week, he's gone through a growth spurt. He's grown an inch since that picture, literally in the past week. So he now has his front 2 teeth on the bottom, and his front 2 teeth on the top are breaking in, and his other 2 teeth on the bottom are breaking in now.
So can we see a picture of your wife now to figure out why he's actually cute?
Becky?
Yeah.
Becky has actually been on Haley Brick's. The only appearance Becky has ever made on a live stream has been to co-host Haley Brick's 24-hour live stream last year. Becky was on there. If you go back on my stream, you'll even see her in the thumbnail. That is Becky.
I remember that.
And you know the funny part about that? She was pregnant at the time, but we didn't know it.
Oh,
I almost want to go back and watch that stream just to see that, just to see what
No, you were there when it happened.
Hashtag it turns out all right.
Yeah, it does turn out great, and that's what everyone needs to remember. You know, things happen. Like with my kid, we didn't plan anything. We're on birth control. I obviously it was meant to be. It happens. It works out.
It happens like babies.
Yeah, I mean, I never wanted to have kids before that, and you can look at old streams. I even adamantly talked about that. But when he came along, you know, it happens.
He's going to appreciate it when he sees those too. He's going to be like,
he is going to appreciate it.
I didn't even want. No, he loves me.
I mean, what it comes down to is
I'm not trying to be
my opinion.
I'm not trying to be decorative.
Yeah, he changed my opinion of that whole thing. And that's cool, but it doesn't change my opinion of that you should change what you're building or whatever. You need to become a family friendly. I don't care about my kids seeing a strip club in my Lego studio. I'll tell them what a strip club is.
Yeah.
Don't tell him. Teach him.
I don't know what's difficult about that.
A while back, you posted something about how to keep your son out of the Lego. Do you recall that?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, no. You posted how to build with kids.
Yeah, it was on the Saturday stream.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes.
This is how it's done, buddy. This is how it's done.
Wasn't that, didn't I ask for advice as to how to build with kids on the Saturday stream?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I see, there you go. There is an engaging topic. I presented to the community a question that people across multiple demographics would actually, you know, acknowledge that. How do you build with your child? How do you engage your children in Lego to strengthen your bond as a parent? I asked that question as an impending parent. Now, as a parent, that's a stupid question to ask. I know exactly how to engage my child with Lego because I know how to engage my child in general. That's all that matters.
This was only a few weeks ago you brought this up.
A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
I posted a video and I commented on the.
Oh, you mean about having no time? Yes, absolutely. Oh, fuck. I have no time for creating YouTube videos. I have time, so I have to make a choice. I have to make a choice when I build with Lego. I can spend the time building, which is a Zen-like activity for me, which if I just build, it is my whole Lego city. I don't care about if it went away tomorrow, I just rebuild it. I'm good with that. It's a bonsai tree to me. That is all it is. It is something that I continually improve small details on, sometimes bigger details, but I have no fear of losing it and rebuilding it. It's the process that I appreciate. And how do you balance that with, that's how I see it. But I see it that way, so I would always prefer that. I would always prefer to be building with Lego rather than creating YouTube content. Because YouTube content does not add direct benefit to that Zen, to that whole stress relief of building with Lego. Instagram takes nothing away from it. I can snap an Instagram photo, whatever, and you know, just ignore the comments. I never look at comments when I'm building, at least. But
sexy Australian bald guy. What's your input on Lego building?
Go to the big screen, Ozzy.
It sounds like a role.
Lego building. What do you mean? What's my input? Explain yourself.
You see a city update?
Why did we just turn this into a K-Fall special with asking about little kids shit?
Hey, there's nothing. No, that's an AFOL topic, and that's where you confuse things. Talking about kids, talking about how you engage kids with Lego is absolutely an AFOL topic. Trying to appeal to them and talk at their level is not.
That's true, and I you know, that's why, you know, the AP stream is done a certain way, because I made it very clear in the first episode and the second episode and the third episode of the AP stream, we are not there to appeal to anyone else, to the lower demographics. We're there to appeal to AFOLs and AFOLs. That's it. No, that was it. That's all we're there for. If you're after something else, go there. That's not us.
No hot girls on the AP stream.
There were no girls on the HP stream ever, and that only reinforces the point.
I cannot. Anytime I'm up at 4.
Okay, yeah, Haley has been on the AP stream. I take that, but as a regular.
I'm talking about like porn stars, like some good porn stars.
You're a fucking idiot. Just shut up. So
have another drink, guys.
Just smack him, Haley. I do not get. I mean, maybe it's the women that I date or the women that I, you know, marry and date and everything. Maybe it's just
have a baby with a woman.
Or have babies with even.
Yeah.
If I ever said any of the shit that you say around them, or if I even thought that shit and they thought that I was thinking that shit, it would not fly.
No.
It would just be like smack across the face. It would be zero. They have too much respect for themselves to put up with that shit.
Well, what I do is I go for the women where they have no low self-esteem, no goal in life.
Christy, smack him right now. Just smack him and
get on it.
Nice, John.
And let this be a lesson, Brick Panic.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. A lesson for what? When I move on?
Just be thankful for what you have. You have.
You're sleeping on my couch.
Be very thankful for what you have, and do not sit there and taint it with negative, even sarcasm. The sarcasm digs in over time. I'll tell you this as someone who's been divorced multiple times.
She actually gets it.
He's been divorced multiple times.
Yes.
He hasn't learned.
Exactly, and you're working on your whatever you're not working on, but just fucking don't take it for granted.
Come on, hit me.
The one thing I've learned through everything is that
behave yourself.
Being a dick is not worth it.
Get him!
The dog agrees with Zany.
Get him!
And Brick Daddy, the now perpetually single man on the panel who is completely free of all reins. I'm sure if he took a step back, he would tell you honestly that he also could look back and said that he wishes he would just keep his fucking mouth shut.
But he's Canadian.
Yeah.
It's different. He's Canadian.
I am. As the only Canadian guy on this panel, yes. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Keeping your mouth shut is an important skill that you learn. Some people, like myself, don't learn it into their mid-30s.
Yeah, I never learned it. Ever.
Yeah, you obviously have never learned it, and you need to learn it.
I'm in my mid-30s too, Zany.
Yeah, I mean, we're both. I'm turning 36 on January 3rd. There you go.
I'll be turning.
I'm a young guy, relatively.
I'll be turning 37 on March 27th.
I'll be turning 37 when my clock hits 1 o'clock and 37 minutes.
How old are you, Brickanic?
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta add some more fingers.
I'm 28.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I thought you guys were both in your 20s, and that makes it okay. That's the great part. Being in your 20s excuses your behavior. If you were in your 30s, I'd tell you, what the fuck are you doing? And really.
So what are you gonna do in 10 years when you're still like?
Hold on, he's 20. Okay.
You won't be in the situation you're in 10 years. That's what I have to say about that.
Are you saying I'm gonna have to get rid of her? Is that what you're
No,
saying?
you will not be in the situation you are in 10 years. There is nothing about that I'm saying specifically about that. You will not be in the situation you're in 10 years. You will have either changed your attitude and changed what your filter, or you will no longer be in that relationship.
Hey, you know what, Zany? I remember talking with Bricksmith live when you're live, and I was saying when one day when you have kids, you will have a different outlook.
No, he was gonna be soft.
Yeah.
I felt the exact same way back then, actually. About respect in general for I learned that a long time ago. I learned that like 5 or 6 years ago that you need to be in my 30s. I would say around when I turned 30. That's when I learned all that fun stuff about, respect and about how it really needs to be a mutual relationship. It doesn't matter what the factors are in the relationship. It's mutual.
You know what I always say? Bitches be listening.
Yeah, that's exactly. I just want to smack you. If I could smack you over the internet, I would have done so many times. and for your own good. It's not out of anything but love for you. And there you go, Big B. I'm preaching the love.
What? I'm what?
I'm back on the love train because I've drank a good. I have a.
Boom.
You know what? I already have a new outlook on life for 2017.
You should. Your outlook for 2017, and I'm not kidding. Your outlook for 2017. Every single day you wake up, and I'll tell you what I do. Every single day I wake up, and I'm not joking. I'm not just saying this for whatever. I wake up and I say, what can I do to make Becky and Sam's life better? And I'm not just saying that. I actually actively think that every morning when I wake up is what can I do today to make their lives better? And if you just take that approach, if you just think about that actively at any point, your life in turn will be so much better. It strengthens your relationship, which in turn strengthens your entire sense of well-being, your self-esteem, everything about it. You don't give a shit about all that auxiliary shit.
And it'll create
that.
Creative Lego build.
Yes. That is the best piece of advice I can ever give you, Brick Mechanic. Wake up every day and think about how you can make Haley's life better. And your children's, too.
Oh, they're fine.
Zany, we're off topic. We're talking about Lego.
No. We're talking about life, nigga.
It's called the Saturday.
What?
It's called the Saturday Stream. You just.
I learned a long time ago.
Josh, you're too loud over there.
if I can keep my woman in check, I can be in check.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
Hey, Zany, if I may ask, how long have you been working on New Hell?
I have been working on New Hell. So New Hell, if you go back on my Instagram account, you can see exactly how long I've been working on New Hell. I don't know exactly. I think it was at the beginning of 2015 that I started this layout behind me. I had a layout prior, but it was on a single 4x8 table, and it was called Hell, and that was the whole name thing. And I called my layout Hell, and I had a little strip. It was a 4x8 foot table.
Oh.
And I had my original Lego city, whatever. It was a Lego strip that I had that is called Hell. And I think it was Hotel Hell or something. It was based on a mock I was doing at the time. It was based on Matt Groening's Life in Hell comic strip. The bunny suit guy, if you've ever seen it. If you haven't, it's the same guy who did Simpsons. He did a comic strip for a long time before The Simpsons called Life in Hell. And it was that is the whole point behind New Hell. It's not because there's Satan there or whatever else. It was because the comic strip Life in Hell by Matt Groening, the Simpsons creator.
Let's face it, New Hell sounds a hell of a lot better than New Purgatory.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. You know, it's a random name for a city or sort of thing. I build shit. I need architectural constraints. Everything about everything I build, it needs constraints. That's how I work how my brain works. So I'm an enterprise architect. I set constraints for engineers to work on. I need to set constraints for myself. Every time I build a building, I don't approach it with how the building's going to look. I approach it based on the requirements. I assess the requirements and I build architectural and I sort of document in my head all the architectural restraints, and then I build it. That's fucking boring. So, yeah.
What building do you like the best in your city?
I don't know. I like the alleyways. The alleyways are the best building in my city.
Is that because you like the story there?
I like the alleyways because they're the most recent thing I put the most amount of effort into. That is the only reason I like them. And it's, again, I approach the whole Lego, and it may be different than some people. I approach Lego as or my Lego city, as a Zen-like exercise. I do it to relax. And whatever I'm working on currently typically is what I enjoy the most because I won't be working on it if I don't. I'll move on to something else. I have no qualms about just stopping dead in the middle of a mock and just say, fuck it. Tearing it all apart and doing something else. I've done it so many times. If you look back on Instagram, you'll see so many buildings that I've built that are no longer in existence.
I've torn that thing apart 6 times already.
Exactly. And you should.
Today.
That is, yeah, and that's a good process for you. You're going to learn as a builder. And you know what? In a year from now, you're going to look back at that building, if it's still there, and you're going to say it's a complete pile of shit and you need to rebuild it. You might rebuild it in half the amount of pieces and with better techniques. It may look more polished, but it'll still be that original building.
2 weeks. And I'll destroy it and rebuild something else. Completely different.
That's cool. I like destroying shit. I actually like it when people say that things in my city are shit, because it sort of reaffirms to me when I'm sort of thinking they're shit. I'll use it as affirmation that, yeah, I should have destroyed and build something else.
I'm just a union and I kind of break.
All right, guys. I'll see you. Happy New Year.
Awesome. Thanks for coming on. Everyone, if you are interested in Ozzy Burks and more about him, he runs the AP stream. I believe he did a New Year's Eve thing, when Australia became
Australia
2017. And he did something like that where he's already, I heard based on third-hand comments that he was extremely drunk during that stream. So go check out his channel, Aussie Bricks, and look at the AP stream on there, the most recent one for New Year's Eve, and you might see a drunk Aussie Bricks for a while. But Aussie is an excellent builder. He posts like 5 or 6 city updates a month, and check him out. You know, he likes to spam that shit.
And no, people, spam is not just a meme.
Spam isn't a bad thing.
Terrible.
I mean, don't like spam.
Right, I'll see you guys.
Okay, I'm gonna check out.
Happy New Year, Ozzy. Take it easy.
So yeah, Happy New Year.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to chat. Let's go back to chat.
Australian guy.
Mark Cotter. Star Wars. What the fuck is everyone talking? Oh, Glenn Bricks. Glenn Bricks is my best friend. Who the fuck didn't invite Glenn Bricks? I'm gonna invite Glenn Bricks. There's spots open. Why didn't anyone invite Glenn Bricks? Fuck, dude. He's over 18. He's an icon. I like Glenn Bricks. Glenn Bricks is awesome. Is honest.
Yes, he is.
I wasn't aware I was wanting to invite people.
I don't even know how to invite him. It doesn't show up when I type his name.
We're gonna take care of it.
I'll take care of it. Just
Okay.
email.
Glenn's a good guy. So Glenn is an AFOL. He is he's an AFOL. Period. He may not be the most mainstream AFOL that everyone. He may not create content like all of us, but you know he's part of the community.
That's him right there.
There you
There
go.
he is.
Where?
Bitch.
Stand down. Stand down.
Okay.
Nice. Dog.
So Ralph is drunk, and the kids are telling him that Ralph's kids. You know what, Ralph? My ex-wife, my most recent ex-wife, and I'm not talking about my first,
Yeah, not the first one.
my second, third ex-wife, my Christy, my last ex-wife, Christy. She always told me how I'm much more enjoyable when I'm drunk.
Good thing you got rid of her, man.
It's a horrible thing. I know Christy's a fucking horrible name for a person. I hate the name Christy.
I heard that everyone named Christy is a piece of shit, and they should die immediately.
Shut the fuck up, dude. I'm the only person that should be saying that, not you. You should not be. Your sarcasm is not appreciated
Oh,
by anyone. That's the thing.
fuck you!
It's only funny when somebody actually gets it.
Hey, Zany, if you put a Lego cup in your hat will stand up.
Yeah, she did.
I'm good with my.
What's up, Glenn?
Actually, my hat didn't go to the side. There, it's
You don't want to live that.
Hey, Glenn Bricks. Glenn Bricks is here. Glenn Bricks. Glenn Bricks. Glenn Bricks. There you go. You're on the big screen, Glenn Bricks. Glenn
Welcome.
Bricks is not updating, so I'm going to take him off the big screen. But Glenn Bricks is an AFOL in our community. Glenn Bricks is a supporter, and he watches and supports many AFOLs videos, and
Eightfall.
helps with such things, gives input. So he is on here. It seems that his video stream is frozen, and that's cool. But great person. He may not create videos, but that doesn't make him any less part of the community. All of us are part of this community, and I want to reiterate that, and I think that's maybe a little bit where the Saturday stream diverged. It seems that people quit reaching out, or maybe the people they were reaching out to quit being receptive to the extended community. What the Saturday stream always, and I think going back to the beginning of this in my whole statement, what the Saturday stream really always did a great job at was drawing in new people and actually encouraging others to, hey, this is something that you would be interested in, drawing those people in and bringing them in. That's how most of the people, the long mainstays in the community got there, because they had people that actually watched the community and watched the streams, and they connected the two. Doesn't happen so much anymore.
So, Zany, this is going till midnight, right?
What was that?
This is going till midnight, right?
This is going until probably 1 a.m. Eastern.
Or until Zany's bottle goes dry.
What is
I got enough.
time?
Yeah, one Eastern is midnight here.
Dragon.
Yeah, the rest of you, fuck you.
You want a what?
If I could just Canadian for a minute, I would like to say it now. I can't build a 4-wheeler, even though it's no good. I think it's cool.
Haley, would you mind smacking Brickanic at least one time really hard? Like
Here's a hug for
one real smack.
Okay, hold on.
Real one. He deserves at least one by now.
We gotta prepare, okay?
No, you gotta catch him off guard.
So just a question for future streams as a potential viewer. Like, is that going to be the sort of the theme of when you host, Zany, that you go and have Haley beat up on Brickanic?
No, the theme.
No, I'm just asking about common reoccurring themes, and if this were to be a common reoccurring theme that people could tune into once a month, it might be something they'd like to see.
No, the common reoccurring theme is just calling people out on their complete bullshit. But the main common theme going forward would be to invite and welcome new members, people that may be on Instagram, people that may be on other mediums, into this community so that they can actually benefit from it. Not to try to create a stream catering to the minor demographic in the current community that accounts for 0 revenue and 0 interest in the scheme of things. That's all I'm saying.
Throwing a dollar amount on this now?
No, I'm not just throwing in a dollar amount, but it's a realistic thing.
Yeah, it's a tangent. It's a tangible quantity, whereas the T-fall, K-fall community is an intangible quantity.
Yeah.
Kevin, we miss you in the community.
Speaking of the community, why do we not have Bricks for Chris in here?
Yeah, why the fuck isn't Bricks for Chris in here? Has anyone sent Bricks for Chris an invite? I haven't been able to.
Yes, I had.
Probably won't join. When it comes to this likes to make, oh, ha, 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 that would be funny if I joined that. Because here's what it comes down to. Bricks for Chris is a real person. This is what I respect about Bricks for Chris and what I actually like about him, is he's a genuine person. He doesn't bullshit you. He's not going to sit there and tell you your shit doesn't stink. But he actually gives you constructive feedback, and he's also not a dick about it. He's a really nice guy in general. Nobody can not like Bricks for Chris. But he's able to be a nice guy without compromising his passion. I think that's the right way to put it, is that Bricks for Chris can be a nice guy without compromising his passion for Lego on YouTube. That is why he is a mainstay and successful on YouTube and in this community. Kellen and Bubba Bricks as well. I'll give them that much.
Now, all 3 of those people you listed all have horrible smelling farts.
They all have what?
Horrible smelling farts.
They might, and that's okay.
Sean, you just smell in general.
No,
it doesn't matter. A lot of stuff.
Doesn't matter. They're on YouTube.
Oh, no. You speak. You tell them.
They missed out in Philly. You didn't get to meet them in person. Bricks for Chris, we had a heart-to-heart in the stairwell at the hotel.
Don't you think you've had enough to drink tonight, Haley?
Nope. No.
Hey, there's Glenn's Bricks. Hey, Glenn.
Like it.
Tonight on.
Hey, Zany.
Actually.
On all night.
Yeah, Becky even told me, because she remembers last year. She even told me that it was like, oh yeah, I'll be back over at 8 a.m. tomorrow, and she just laughed at me. And she's like, yeah, I'll expect you to be over late tomorrow. Whatever, because me and Becky and Sam, we don't live. When I go on YouTube and when I go on live streams and I go with Lego, we live in a separate house. We have 2 houses, basically. We don't live in separate houses, but we have 2 houses. And I keep all my Lego over here. And I come over here when I do like live streams at night and instead of spending the night over there. And she just laughed at me saying that I wouldn't drink. You have to drink on New Year's Eve. It's not an option.
It is, actually.
You have to regret it. You have to not remember the stream the next year. I remember nothing about last year's stream. People have told me about last year's stream. I refuse to watch it. I refuse to acknowledge it. But I do not remember anything about last year's stream. I do not expect to remember anything about this year's stream either.
Sadie, the first time I met you was on that stream.
It was on the New Year's stream?
Yes.
There you go. I don't remember anything about that. Actually, I thought, here's the funny part, Berkanik. I thought that you didn't start doing YouTube videos until like July of this year. when you started actively being on streams like every week with Haley. When I finally saw you on a stream. That's when I thought you started doing YouTube videos. I didn't realize you were on that stream. I don't remember shit about that stream. I was so fucking drunk. I drank like a fifth of whiskey before in the first hour of that stream.
Well, why would you change something this year, Dragons?
This year, it's yeah.
I don't think you'll remember this stream, Zany.
I probably will, but that's okay.
You're not as deep
Not with
as
Irish
you
whiskey.
last year. You were deeper.
Yeah, last year it was different. This year I won't get that out of it.
A cup is a measuring instrument.
Yeah.
I hate to leave good company, but I got to finish boxing up the city, so want to wish everyone a Happy New Year.
Thank you, Hoosier. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have fun.
Thank you. Zany, thanks for inviting me to hang out with y'all.
Thanks for coming on. And you know what? I really appreciate the fact that you're really embracing the Saturday stream, and I hope that you can bring some positive change to it in 2017.
And thanks for hosting back in 2016.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm still learning, so
It doesn't matter. It's a passion that matters.
I didn't know it was going to be on Hoosier.
y'all stay out of trouble. Try not to get in too much trouble.
Never.
Y'all have a good one.
See you later.
Ralph's having pizza rolls.
See you, Hoosier.
Hoosier!
So, Berkanik, or Haley, not Berkanik. Haley.
No, she has to be quiet.
Haley, not Berkanik.
Yeah, she has
Talk
to be
for the
quiet.
next 5 minutes, please.
Potty break.
Organic, you're a timeout.
I discovered if you put a Lego cup in your hat, it will make your hat stand up.
I see that.
It's fun.
It's called a hat erection.
Known as eating Viagra.
That's far.
Yeah, right.
That's in order to call it that, you needed something else like erection.
Erect the hat.
Yep.
That's when I was a kid, I liked the erector set. And then when I got older, it was just funny. It's a what? I don't know. An erector set.
I'm going to play with my erector. You're going to what?
No, what's funny is that they don't get
Yeah, Brick Daddy's got a cup under his hat, too.
Where's your cup? Yep. So we almost collected the entire Batman Lego figure series. We're missing 2.
I have 2 and I'm missing 18.
I finally found a Target that has some around here, and I bought 4, and I got 2 repeats, and I parted them all out.
So what, you didn't feel them, Zany? Is that it?
Fuck no, I don't feel CMS.
I like the Ducky one. He's probably my.
You should have felt it, and then you maybe wouldn't have got 2 extras.
No, I do not feel any CMS.
I want the rocker one.
That's the one we're missing. We're missing that one and the Zodiac.
The only one I actually wanted was the lobster one.
The Hugh Hefner.
That one's so cute. I love the lobster. I want a
But
bunch
I
of.
only want lobster. I don't care about the torso or anything because I don't like the flesh, light flesh, whatever.
I wish that one had a yellow torso to it as well, man. That's
I do too. But it doesn't. I like the lobster.
That was the one thing. Like I totally wanted Lego Hugh Hefner, and I hope that somebody in the third-party business redoes it if they haven't already.
They have done it before.
That's the one thing about the Saturday stream. Some people are into lobsters and crabs, and some people are into torsos.
Yeah.
Barbara Gordon looks a little dark. I'm just saying.
Yeah. She does look a little dark. Complexion.
We can have to make her look dark.
She looks like her dad.
I know. You know, she like compared to like Dick Grayson. They're different shades here.
Yeah, they use of different skin tones where it wasn't appropriate. It's sort of weird.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I do like the she's cool. But yeah, even the duck has a fat symbol on it.
I just have the shark guy and the Joker.
I do like the orca. I think his head could easily be turned into an alien's head later on.
I'm still waiting for the dog sleds to get here, so that this way we can actually get those CMFs.
Yeah, it's still snowing where we are.
The poor, unfortunate souls who live somewhere where it snows.
Yeah, that's Canada for you, though.
Hey?
That's Canada for you, though.
Hey?
So you guys watch Trailer
Yeah,
Park
hey.
Boys up there? Or is it only funny to us Americans?
No, we watch.
Yeah, it depends.
Kind of reminds us of some of our cousins.
Yeah.
I watch that show because I'm from Missouri, and I recognize those people from around here too.
They're everywhere.
When it comes to you guys in states, you guys are so easy to recognize compared to us, because we go A, you guys don't.
You guys go, huh?
Hey.
Yeah, that's right. You tell me.
Like the Fonz.
Missouri.
What is that? Who's at the door? Go get him. Go get him.
That's funny.
Yeah, the Red Green Show. I remember that too.
Oh, look. Sean turned into a quilt. Magical.
It's 11:17 p.m. Eastern time.
Look, he turned into a dog. Now he's a dog.
Oh, Sean's a lot cuter than he was.
43 minutes.
Yeah, so you put him in the doghouse.
That little dog, I call her my punk bitch because she's a punk.
Yeah.
She's such a punk.
You know the difference? You know the similarity between that dog and Sean is? It still has to pick up its shit. Sorry.
Nope, he's in charge of his own shit now.
Haley, has he picked up his 4x4 yet off the floor?
No, Izzy chewed it up.
Maybe you should have picked it up.
You probably should have.
Then Izzy wouldn't have got it.
Wow.
She got into my UCS Millennium Falcon box that had all my Bricklink orders, my very expensive Bricklink orders, and she got the whole bag.
Oh shit.
A really expensive brick.
So we have tonight, I have a very special build challenge. It's a community build challenge. You don't have to do it live here on the stream. But I'm going to have a very special build challenge just for the people who are actually watching right now. I'm not going to put it in the description or whatever. If you create a mock and tag it with # fuck off and die, and you
Oh, you got to be a lot more specific than that to find
no,
it.
fuck # fuck off.
Make it a little bit more
Fuck
unique
off
than
and
that.
die.
No, not fuck off and die, but # fuck off or die. That'll be unique. So tag it with that, and create a mock showing what you feel about the Lego Community Saturday Night live stream. And it can be artistic as you want it to be. It can be non-artistic as you want it to be. But
Zany, it's one word.
Create that mock.
It's going down the tube, kid.
In Lego form, what you feel about the live stream currently, and maybe if you're talented, show us what you feel the live stream could be. And tag it with fuck off or die, and the winner will win. The winner will win this. The winner will win one of these.
Yeah.
So, fuck off or die.
All right,
I'm done. I'm done.
There,
I'm
one
done.
of these.
Oh, no, you're not.
The tube's up. It's the tube's up. Whatever.
100% subjective, judgment-wise. I am gonna subjectively judge it based on my own opinion and based on my own thoughts on the matter. So you've seen the stream, you know what you should build. Build it.
Shouldn't use that rifle.
Sign, fuck off or die. And that is that. I will not say anything further on there. The
You
winner
chose
will-
a very touchy subject to start out with.
What was that?
You chose a touchy subject to start the New Year's off with.
It's an appropriate subject to start the New Year's out with, Haley.
Everyone keeps giving me solutions and nothing happens.
Actually,
Everyone keeps giving you problems without solutions. That's the problem.
the subject that in question that Zany started off with in chat before the stream even started was poop.
I thought it was the code word for tonight.
Poop is the code word for tonight. I don't know where this dragon shit comes in.
Oh, fuck.
Code word for
From
tonight
last
for
year.
me is drink.
Breaking it up, the deadline is midnight on January 3rd.
It's almonds and popcorn.
Completely random in the middle of the week. So midnight January 3rd is when you have to have your builds. # fuck off or die. And show me what you think of the current Saturday stream, and more importantly, what you think the Saturday stream could be.
It could be better.
Through a mock. And you might win Lego set, whatever the fuck this is.
Anyone who wants to take over the Saturday stream, come talk to me.
Yes, talk to Haley if you want to take over the Saturday stream. If that's your thing, if you're passionate about it and you want to.
Then come and take over because I'm tired of everyone's bullshit.
Exactly. And that's where it needs to get to. So, that being said, poop.
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 I don't know what the fuck this dragon shit's all about, but poop.
Poop.
Dragon is my code word for BDSM. Shit with my first wife.
Nah.
Well, on that note, I've got to go because supper is ready for me.
See you later,
Dragon. Dragon. I'm tapping out, Dragon.
Bye, Dragon. Always good to excerpt with the BDSL.
Have a happy New Year, guys. Zany, thanks for inviting me.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Happy New Year.
Coming on, get you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Just to be clear, I have nothing but respect for Haley and her willingness to try to salvage what is left of the Saturday stream when it was given to her. That's the key part. It was given to her in a completely broken state. There's no
rebuilding it.
There is. I wouldn't say that, but
yes,
definitely it needs work, and it needs work by more than just Haley. That's the key part. People don't realize that it's not just Haley that creates that stream.
Agreed.
No More Brooks is in the chat. He's a fucking
Oh, send him an invite.
fucking something for not coming in here.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a new daddy.
cares? What is that? How is that an excuse for not creating YouTube video and content?
You know what? And coming from the guy who had a new kid and just disappeared for 6 months.
A year, not 6 months. I disappeared for at least a year.
Well,
And the kid's not even a year old yet.
6 months ago, you were at least active. Now you just disappeared.
I'm active. I just don't watch stuff that isn't worth watching anymore.
Agreed.
All right. Potty break.
Oh, I've been going all day.
Well, after how much you put back, Haley, probably.
When it's only to 21, I want more comments about my drinking habits.
Glenn's Bricks seems very intently focused on how much you're drinking, Haley. I have not personally noticed how much you're drinking, or that
It's entertaining. I will say that.
Yeah.
Tonight you were acting like the same old Haley that I used to know.
Yeah.
So I will assume this is how you always act.
She's not listening. She's going.
I'm sharpening my skates.
Are you coming to Canada?
My granddaddy was from Canada. He used to say that all the time.
Okay, so we have one person watching now. One person watching, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people on the panel and one person watching. That means that 6 of you are not even watching the own stream.
Oh yeah, no.
Outstanding.
I'm guilty of being on the stream right now.
I am too.
But there's Kamika Hudson. You guys know they're making Lego Batman movie video games for the new movie.
Is that the one person that's watching? I assume that they would be making video games for any new movie that's coming out.
I thought poop was the social word of the night. Is poop not the
No,
social
I'm
word?
good.
Poop.
Hey everyone.
Poop.
Poop is social, right?
Poop.
Right?
Refresh your screen.
Poop is social, right?
Going off now.
Poop. Social. Poop. Pooping.
Okay.
Poop and social.
For anyone who's actually following that, as Dickie was saying, you should be passed out by now. So moving on. Go ahead.
Poop.
All who are watching, say poop.
Okay.
I got
so this is the point. This is the critical mass. This is the critical mass of the stream. This is where we go from having a productive conversation into a train wreck. So one other thing, and I'm going to touch on this now. One other thing that has been missing that I've seen from rewatching some of the recent Saturday streams is that the train wreck is not embraced. To truly be a Saturday stream, while it may have productive conversation at the beginning, some build competitions, like if you build your perception of the Saturday stream and how it could be better, and you tag it with # fuck off or die, you can be in a build competition. But normally you have all that productiveness, and then you have that critical mass point where you become a complete train wreck.
Yeah.
And everything goes downhill with dead air. Some random person starts talking, pumpkin comes on, or whatever the fuck.
That's a killer right there. That's the killer.
Whatever happens, it happens. That is another thing. The train wreck is not embraced. What used to happen is the train wreck happened, and then everyone embraced it, and then everyone just fucking goofball, whatever. It's just like you can let down your hair, whatever.
This has teetered like 4 times tonight and come back. I'm pretty happy with this one.
And it should be. That's what the Saturday stream is like. It was a back and forth.
Back.
You wanted to come up with it so many times, but you were pulled back in.
Poop.
So that being said,
on the realness, poop.
My final criticism of the Saturday stream is the failure to embrace the true train wreck that it inevitably always is.
Becomes.
The Saturday stream will always be a train wreck. There's no exception to it. But when you don't embrace it, it's just fucking cringy. It's cringy when it's a train wreck as it is, but when you don't actually realize it's a train wreck, it's 10 times as cringy, and it's just not watchable.
To be perfectly honest with you, so when the whole when that whole thing happened with the kids that came on the stream and posting the videos of the twerking, I was actually disappointed that it didn't happen on the Saturday stream because I couldn't own that experience. I couldn't control that experience when they were doing that. Like, I totally wanted to be able to have that happen and be able to run that shit.
I remember back when that was happening, when that dude, he actually came onto one of my live streams and I kicked him off before. I shouldn't have, but when that guy was running around YouTube on all live streams when they were first starting out or when they were first becoming popular, and basically having women twerk on the streams, right? Yeah, that was outstanding.
Yeah,
there was nothing wrong with that. That is the sort of thing you need to embrace. You need to embrace those sort of derailments. You need to just go with it and roll with it. If you roll with it, it will work out perfectly, and it will not be a derailment. It will just be everyone laughs at it and moves on. It gets attention. It draws people. But when you sit there and you're all butthurt about it, and you end your stream about it, fuck you.
No. To quote a phrase that you got to embrace the fuck.
Now, question. Is that fuck with a capital F or lowercase f?
Capital. I'd say.
Okay. So, Canadians like to capitalize stuff.
It's a difference, man. It's capital Trump or lowercase Trump.
Depends upon context.
It's just capital fucked. That's all it is. So, so Ralph DeBrule, he just started his second bottle. Ralph, I warn you, just think about what you're doing and take that second fifth and stick it back in the freezer and do your thing. The older you get, the harder hangovers get. Fuck all of you. You guys are all fucking boring. Someone talk. Other than
Shut
me.
up.
I'll be honest. I think where the Saturday night stream went wrong was Zany left, he left, a lot of the big players left, and nobody could find the Saturday stream.
You know what?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with the big players, as they call them, Bricks for Chris, whatever. On the Saturday stream, it purely has to do with the attitude of the stream.
All right. The next person that says Saturday stream is going to fucking take over. I'm so tired.
Hey, you know what? The next person who says Saturday stream, me, doesn't give a fuck.
You know,
The next person who says that drinks.
You're going to either drink or take over it.
I'll drink all night long, but it's not taking it over. Hey, Ralph DeBrule here.
Oh my goodness,
here.
Ralph is on
Ralph
the stream?
DeBrule is
That's
on his second
ridiculous.
bottle of Tom Liquor, and Ralph DeBrule is probably regretting tomorrow morning prematurely.
Next person
That's
that
okay.
says it, they are going to be the owners because you guys are seeing yapping away, complaining about it.
Yeah, there's no complaints about it. That's the thing. It's failed. It's in a failed state. It's in a defunct state that is in its current state unrecoverable. It will fail completely. is defunct. It's a zombie process on YouTube. So you have this Saturday stream as it is. That's cool. You did your best with it, Haley. You received it in a defunct state. This process was already defunct when you received it. There was nothing wrong that you did with it. However, you, Haley, have the unique opportunity to fix it.
Hi, Ralph.
Hi.
How you doing, Ralph?
I'm all right.
I was in such a neutral place in the community. Now I'm just.
Haley, you don't need to be neutral. That's your problem. You try to be neutral.
No, I loved being neutral because I've been in so many different situations with groups that done who all this shit I've done so many times where I have now permanently just stayed neutral in everything.
Yeah, and that's great. I'm neutral on YouTube. I was friends with or I stay. I'm not gonna say friends. I stayed in communications with like Three Brick Friends and Big B when they had their whole kerfluffle on YouTube, and I tried nicely, and I should have been more very assertive with them both and told them to shut the fuck up, and at least tried to, because it would have been more productive than what it was.
Well,
I stayed neutral.
Yeah, I don't know. But you know what? Who gives a shit now?
Yeah, now it doesn't matter. But you know, in hindsight's 2020, going back, I wish that I didn't put on kitty gloves. And shaping, you need to learn from that. The key part is you need to learn from that, and you need to moving forward. You need to maybe remove those kitty gloves when those situations come up.
Okay, breaking it up. It said it used to be that the Saturday stream was the Saturday stream. Too many streams now. No incentive to build your schedule around Saturday.
And Brick Dudes, what the stream needs is new faces and people to step up. Here's the key thing. When I was active in the stream, every single week I was pulling in a new person to come on to the stream. That was like a goal of mine, was pulling at least one new face, but not just a new random person that was interested in Lego. One new active builder. Someone from Instagram, someone from somewhere else, Flickr, whatever, that was an active builder that may have been in the community for 15 years, but that they never ventured out into YouTube. Pull them into YouTube. Pull them into the Saturday stream. That's how I got pulled into the Saturday stream. And that is a difference. I don't see that on the Saturday stream at all anymore, really. That's a good point.
Take on it, Ralph. You've been in every single chat that I've been in, watching, chatting. What's your take on it?
I don't know.
Speak up, fucker.
Speak up or drink up.
I'm already drinking. I could do the speaking though.
Okay, now you can speak.
Okay, so we have people who are afraid to even speak. And this is a systematic problem with the Saturday stream, I think, is that people are afraid to talk. People are afraid to just be themselves. People want to put up an image. They think that they will be the next Jang Bricks or the next YouTube person, whatever.
I don't care about that.
Who gives a fuck? And you're not going. If you were going to be, you would already be. That's the key part. It's charisma. It's personality. It's the ability to actually engage an audience. You could do so the same way on the Saturday stream, being yourself, more so than being someone you're not. I just want to say that. And nobody will listen to it, but it's be fucking yourself.
You know, I can tell you exactly when I didn't give a shit about YouTube. And just look at the last day I actually made a video. Now, I don't care about myself, my channel, making videos. I'm more about community. I'm more about, you know, like, look, hey, I've been on your Saturday stream now, what, a couple times in a row now.
Your hands are all sweaty.
You know?
Well, that's what it should always be. You know, making videos for the community. That's why I make videos, is to inspire everybody.
So here's a good one. Bubba Bricks is brought up in chat.
Ooh, Bubba.
The AP stream works because they have structure. They have a unified topic. They keep to a topic, much like
Exactly.
Big Bricks, but with actual leadership abilities thrown in there. You know, Big B has 0 leadership abilities, so he gives a topic and you just say fuck off. But with Aussie, with the AP stream, you have a standardized topic that they all talk about. They talk about Lego shit. They don't just talk about random. They don't go off on tantrum. They do go off on tantrums, but they do so after they've talked about the Lego shit to vet it out. They have some sort of topic, and that's a great thing. I remember when I used to host Saturday streams, I used to have some sort of topic for the night, and I used to try to stick on it. I was horrible at it, but I tried to. I don't know if that's something that still happens, even. It almost seems to be that people want to host a Saturday stream because they think that it will get them subscribers on YouTube. It doesn't. It will actually lead you subscribers on YouTube, just to be clear. And it's for the wrong reasons. It's not because they want to engage the community. It's because they want to. They just don't know what the fuck they're doing. It's like someone's forcing them into it. Sad. It makes me sad. Haley, what the fuck? Okay, someone needs to talk for a while Haley's gone.
My opinion is if the Sunday stream had more structure, it would be something to watch.
Saturday.
Or sorry, the Saturday stream. Yeah. Sorry.
What are you watching on Sunday?
Not awake here. I'm not awake.
I have to agree with Glenn Bricks. I mean,
I've been awake enough.
You got to get everybody involved, not just people on the panel.
That's true.
And it's got to be consistent every single Saturday.
That's true.
Because lately, when I've watched it, there hasn't really been any like real structure to it, in my
What a
opinion.
lot of folks don't realize is there's an immense weight that you take upon to manage and own the Saturday stream. And, you know, I'm not entirely certain on how it was received with Haley. I know that it's not necessarily the best of times, but it's a bit difficult to manage it. And for everyone, myself included, to be passing as much judgment as we have, we should just sort of try to double back on that and rephrase how we've been saying a lot of things, because we all want a critique on how things could be better, but we should also think about how we can add to it. So instead of just saying, we need to do this, sort of maybe interject in I can help it by doing this with you. Just rephrasing of thoughts and the way we address on how we want to help the stream, because that's, I believe, what everybody is trying to get across.
I agree with that.
I agree with that too.
How about that baseball team?
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy that Ralph is actually on the stream right now.
Yep.
Dude. New Year's resolution.
Yep. Woo!
Hey Ralph, how's the subway coming?
It's coming.
because I saw from I think it was your Instagram, you had the computer rendering and then you had the mock itself.
Yeah, I had a Bricklink owner come in today, so I worked on it, and it's coming along pretty good for what it is.
Ralph is really fucking drunk right now, huh?
Sounds like it.
I mean, like, to the point where you're...
Comment on what Bubba's saying. I don't think it needs a manager. It just needs prep work. It does. It needs a manager. It needs somebody to hold the reins and say it's going to be here or it's going to be there. Because without there being just one person to be the go-to connectivity on it, it dissipates everywhere. I mean, the fact that there's 17 fucking streams that you can tune into at any given time during the scheduled Saturday stream for the is proof that it just needs to have a cohesive, like,
only.
I'm super serious. Next person who says the Saturday stream.
No, Haley, like, you are.
So just to be clear, that is only the fault of the Saturday stream, that it has 50 competing streams at the same time.
That's the worst fucking part. Like, right in the beginning of the screen, and not to hold anything against Mechanic, but Mechanic in the middle of fucking, like, the let's talk about the great stuff about the Saturday stream and how fucking awesome it is. Start pitching the fucking Technic stream in the middle of it. So that's the fucking problem.
There he goes, folks.
Haley, what we were saying is Mechanic is the reason for one of the reasons for the failing Saturday stream.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I said
fuck you, Zany.
The Technic teaches me.
Well, you have a kid and you disappear, or like people on that stream.
I did not say that.
You know what? I don't give a shit about having a kid and disappearing because at the end of the day, none of this added to my overall relaxation or enjoyment of Lego. So I had a kid, and the kid's more important than Lego.
No,
can I say something?
That's fine that you have, you and Nikki had a kid, and the kid, kids all in the left. But, when people come in and complain about it, and it's like, you guys aren't even in the community in the first place, so why there's, seriously.
Who the fuck says you aren't in the community? I will beat their skull in.
Because, Haley, we still watch a lot of the people that aren't in the community. Brooks for Chris, a lot of the people, myself, a lot of people that may not have created YouTube videos for a long time that are still in the community, Kellen, Bubba Bricks, and I'm not speaking for them at all, but there are a lot of people that have not created YouTube videos in a long time that are absolutely 100% involved in the community.
I'm one of
we still comment and watch the same videos as everyone else. We may be in a different role temporarily because of whatever life events come up, but absolutely still part of the community. I think that may be a disconnect as to why this deviation is happening, is because we are still so much part of the community and we still are so much part of the viewership normally, but may not be active because I'll tell you myself, I will put on Saturday stream sometimes and it will be a bad night that Sam decides he just wants to be up. And I am up playing with him in the living room, and I'll throw it on the TV on the Fire Stick or whatever on YouTube. I can't comment on it. I can't do anything like that, but I watch it as entertainment, as something to occupy my mind while I am doing mundane tasks, while I am just, enjoying my time with my overtired son who can't deal with, who is having a hard time getting to sleep. So I do that, but then when it's completely non-engaging and I sense no passion from the people in it, and it's almost like, what should we do now? And I'm not criticizing you for this at all, because I've had many streams I've been on where it has been like that or it's been worse. What I have realized over time is that when you get to that point, it's not fucking worth doing any YouTube videos. is not worth doing. It's not worth streaming. When you are at the point when you are starting a stream and you are not excited and wanting to do it, you should not do it. It is more detrimental to the stream and to your own account's purpose to actually do that stream than to just not do it if you're not passionate about it. It will lose you more subscribers than gaining. That's just my take on it.
I think if we had one stream or like maybe 2 streams, people might focus more on the streams. But with there being so many different streams going on at the same time as, say, like the Saturday stream or whatever, people aren't really wanting to come see that. They're wanting to kind of jump around, if you get what I mean. You guys get what I mean?
No.
Like, they're not wanting to hang around. They're wanting just to see what everyone else is doing. If there was like 1 or 2, then they might hang around longer or more permanently.
It shouldn't matter how many Saturday streams there are. It shouldn't matter how many streams there are, period. It shouldn't matter if there's a hauling and balling 1, 2, and 3 all on Saturday night.
I watch.
What should
when I have
matter?
free time.
But you should have some sort of litmus test as a viewer saying that these people are full of shit. Why would you waste your time watching their shit? As opposed to people who actually gave a shit about the content that they were creating. To me, it's very obvious. I can tell when I actually, watch a stream or watch a video. The very first thing that I sort of sense is whether or not that person really wants to be creating that video. And it may be it may be something that happens without them saying anything, but you get that passion. You get the pickup for the passion. The passion, and I really
It's all in the
emphasize this so much. The passion is what draws people to your channel. Every other thing you have in your video, it doesn't matter. You can be technically wrong on everything. And if you're passionate about Lego, you will have more subscribers and you'll have more views on your videos than the person that is 100% accurate. Bricksar. Bricksar is the best example of this. Bricksar, 100% accurate about Lego shit. He has all sorts of great stuff. I like Bricksar. Bricksar is one of the reasons why I went on YouTube even after I saw Jang. I saw Jang when I first was like evaluating whether or not to move on to YouTube from Instagram. And I didn't like it at all. It was like, is Jang the example of people on YouTube? If that's the case, fuck them. I don't want to be any part of them. But I saw people like Bricksar, and I saw other individuals like Friction Brick and Friction Pin. Whatever the fuck, I'm already drunk, whatever. So, and then Big B Bricks and all that other fun stuff. I saw them, people who are actually passionate about it, that cared about it, that just wanted to be, wanted to share their hobby and wanted to share their passion for it. Those are the people I was drawn to. I was not drawn to the Jang Bricks or even the Bricksar so much. The Bricksar was a reaffirming source, and it brought a lot of the people that I was drawn to, but Bricksar was so static. He was very much a and I subscribe to all Bricksar and whatever, and I like Bricksar stuff, but it's a very static, very monolithic, this is a fact. This is not my opinion. This is not my passion. This is a fact. That's not an interesting video. Bricksar keeps talking about why his videos keep failing or why his channel keeps failing and why, compared to other channels. It's not failing relatively to smaller channels, but it is failing relatively to bigger channels in growth. And the main reason why is because he is very monolithic and he's very much he is very factual and he doesn't bend. He doesn't really bend at all. And that's cool. That's Brixar. I like Brixar. I personally like them, and I can see that personality type, and I'm okay with that. A lot of people, they see it as very polarizing. I don't see it as polarizing.
Because he's not speaking to the millennials.
Personality types. But a lot of people see it as polarizing, and they just don't even watch this shit at all. That's cool, but when the disturbing part is when Brixar wonders why his channel is failing. It sort of makes you, it's this disconnect with reality. The Saturday stream is much the same way. You're going through the rhythm. You're going through, you're doing all the right things. You're absolutely doing all the right things. You're going through, you're trying to, pull people in. You're trying to inspire new, young builders and K-falls and T-falls to participate. So it breeds those A-falls. But what you're not doing is showing that passion that really inspires those teetering K-falls and A-fall and T-falls and A-falls, key A-falls, that really inspires them to step above what they are doing right now. And that's what's differing between the old Saturday stream. The old Saturday stream, when I joined on, was it inspired me to join in. It was not an issue of, oh, I want to increase my popularity, so let's join in. It was, hey, I really want to be part of this. I want to be part of this conversation. Let's join in. That was a great thing. That's non-existent now. That is the key difference. But that's known. Everyone knows what that difference is. The key thing is, how can we fix it? Haley can't fix it. Haley was basically given the short end of the stick.
Yes.
With it. Zero blame on Haley for any of this at all. And I just want to be clear about this. This is 100% blame on Big B Brick at the end of the day. It's really him and his whole little inability to get over his kerfluffle with Mike that caused this whole rift in the first place, that caused the separation of it. But how do you reunite that? It's not hard. You just fucking get rid of egos. And you realize that you're all here, you're fucking adults playing with toys on the internet creating videos. It's not rocket science. You can all embrace each other and support each other without being critical of each other and little nuances of each other's, how they buy bricks or how they sell bricks or how they whatever. It's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
The little, shit that people nitpick over in our community. That is why I have disconnected myself from the Lego YouTube community. It's because of that nitpicking nuances. I don't deal with that bullshit. I don't in my work life. I can affect it and I can put a stop to that shit. I can, if engineers try to start that shit, that whole isolationist silo approach, I will put it into that shit immediately. But here, it's not the case. And people will do that, and this is their personal lives, and that's cool. But when people choose to act in a way that is does not support a community approach to the community, it's just fucked up. I don't know. I don't like it. That's my ramble without an end.
I agree with you though, Zany.
Everyone.
That said, Haley has done this is in no way a slight on Haley. This is trying to help Haley. If she really cares about the stream and wants to fix it, tell us how to fix it.
I agree.
She took it over broken.
Really passionate.
She working. Yeah.
She's taking Humpty Dumpty and trying to put Humpty Dumpty back together.
And that's fine.
Takes
as long as
everyone.
you're passionate about pushing Humpty Dump or putting Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Yep.
Not so much if you're not passionate
In
about
order
it.
to get Humpty Dumpty back together again, it's going to take everybody, and I mean everybody who watches this video, to get Humpty Dumpty back together again.
Yeah. Fight for what you believe in.
So
Exactly.
Bubba Bricks asked, what was the root cause of argument that caused rift?
It doesn't matter.
Eliminate it. Let's eliminate 3 Brick Friends and Big Big Bricks from our community altogether.
It doesn't matter, Zany.
That's stupid. Because Big Big Bricks and 3 Brick Friends are both great members of our community, and they are just stupid humans that had a disagreement. And Big Big Bricks said something that was not totally thought out.
That's last year. That's last year, man. It doesn't matter.
It's last year, but it does matter.
No,
it's all an agenda.
Those two decided to fuck things up, and that's fine. But it doesn't mean it needs to stick. It is the fault of everyone other than them for allowing it to have that much importance. Why the fuck do you care what Big Big Bricks and 3 Brick Friends have to say to each other?
Exactly.
I know at the time I didn't give a fuck and I didn't even give any credence, but then it started splitting up Tublog and all that other shit. It's like, what the fuck, people? And that's when I really disconnected from the community. I quit giving a shit. Because it showed that people really, it's like you're more interested in drama than you are actually caring about what your passion was.
I'm still part of Tublog, and I'm still part of the Bricks Tubers.
Brick Tubers, yeah. I'm all for Brick Tubers. I'm not a member, and I never will be a member, but that's cool. I'm all for it.
You look at last week, week before that, I've been there for Haley. I'm still part of the Brick Tubers Club. You know? It's the same thing as having your local lug and Tublog. It's just, how do you plan on representing yourself through it all?
So Who's Your Bricks likes to hang out with people that share the same hobby. And I agree. That is why I started coming onto the Saturday stream and why I started watching it or doing anything with it, was that common core principle. I like to communicate and converse with people who have the same hobby, who have the same passions. Passion is a key word. You should not be a YouTube YouTube content creator without passion. That is a key part. You will fail. You will not be a successful YouTube content creator without passion. Ever. There is
passion is
that rule. There is never an exception to that rule.
Exactly.
There is no rule.
Wow, that's starting to look good, Bob.
So we have Cool Kid Bricks, and I'm going to give him the big screen at midnight. It is the new year.
It's Cool Kid.
Midnight Eastern time.
Not for us on the West Coast.
Not you guys don't matter.
On the East Coast, on the right coast, it is.
Has anybody sent Bricks for Chris an invite?
Someone sent Bricks for Chris an invite, I'm sure.
Big beat
likes to be too big for his own britches at times and not come on live streams.
You just posted what
That's okay.
That's what is hey, where'd it go? There it is. Where'd it go?
You know what? Yeah. Bricks for Chris is one of the genuine people in the community that I am still part of the community because of. Big B Bricks is also one of those people, even though he propagates otherwise at times, but it's the genuine people in the community that are part of the community. That's the only reason I'm still part of this community. Cool Kid Bricks is broadcasting some fireworks from Washington, D.C. there. And they go sparkle, boom. So, Chris, when the fuck are you going to come in here?
Exactly, man.
It's a real question.
It is.
Hey, I just want to take.
I'll be honest. I only have like 17,000 followers on Instagram. I get tons of monetization of marketing companies approaching me to monetize my posts, to shill products related to the approximate demographic of what I end up hitting. Fuck that shit.
Fuck it good.
It is not worth it whatsoever. I feel bad for people who actually fall for that shit, whether they have like 20,000 followers. 20,000 followers ain't shit.
Who's giggling? Is that Ralph?
It's Ralph.
He's losing it.
What's he drinking now?
Ralph, and he's only on his second bottle.
Okay, so Bricking It Up has a lot to say in chat, but he needs to come onto the stream because he had said so otherwise earlier.
Yeah.
You know what? At the end of the day, and I'm gonna get all lovey-dovey, touchy-feely again, just for Port City Bricks. I appreciate everyone in the Lego community. I appreciate people like Glenn's Bricks, and when I say that, my BFF and everything else, I truly appreciate people like Glenn's Bricks more so than I might be sarcastic and I might be out of line at times, but I appreciate those people that just watch the videos and don't actually make videos themselves, but that choose to invest the time into contributing back, commenting, and actually participating in your builds and in your growth as a builder. I appreciate those sort of people more than I appreciate my peers who choose not to express the passion that they actually show onto video.
Yes.
And for me, I didn't start YouTube for like just the views, the subs, the whatever, right? I started it because Lego is my passion. Lego is what I like to do. Hanging out with you guys is very fun. I myself don't have very many friends, so hanging out with you guys makes me feel like I have friends.
Right on.
And that's cool, Glenn. You know what, Glenn?
That's what
I've been in a situation where I had way too many real, friends outside of YouTube or whatever else, and it means shit. Your friends on YouTube are the same friends that they are in real. They're no different than your friends in real life, and your friends on YouTube absolutely care about you and support you, probably more than your friends in real life at times.
They would give a left arm or a left nut if it took just to save you.
But I appreciate all these people that do contribute, that do comment on the videos, that give real feedback, but do not necessarily post videos on their own. I get it. I didn't do it for years. But, there's a lot of cool people who like Glenn's Bricks and Imperial Bricks there and other individuals that comment. They don't post any videos of their own for whatever reason. And they're valid. I really believe in the fact that you should not fucking post videos on YouTube unless you're passionate about what you're recording. I have deleted so much in the past year. I would say in the past year alone, when I've had my hiatus from YouTube, I've actually created tons of YouTube videos. I have deleted every single one of them that did not actually. I watched them afterwards, and that's something I normally didn't do before. But I started watching them afterwards, and if they did not make me feel like I had some sort of passion towards what I was doing, and I actually believed what I was saying, I would just delete them. I wouldn't post them, and that's cool. It happens, whatever. And I've had very few. I've had a very low ratio of videos that I've actually posted as opposed to videos that I've not posted. I've probably like 5 to 1 actually. I've deleted 5 videos for every 1 video that I've posted. and that's cool. I'm good with that. I'm completely good with that. I like that. It keeps some of my integrity. It keeps some of my personal integrity, and the fact that I don't post shit just for spam. I post shit because I want to post shit. And
Exactly.
I will tell you, as someone who's been in the production industry, and I give you credentials that will make you piss your pants, but as someone who has been in the production industry, that is the most important thing that you can ever have. There's no replacement for that. There's no compensation for having passion for what you're doing. You cannot fake it either. You can try to fake it all day long. You can try to just go through the motions, but you will come across as a dumb shit that should not be posting anything on YouTube if you're just posting shit because you want to post shit, because you want a YouTube video that week, because you want one video a week, or you want 2 videos a week, or you want a video every Thursday and Monday, whatever the fuck.
Exactly, damn genuinely.
Someone else needs to fucking talk.
Exactly.
We're all listening to
Not just me.
Somebody not so drunk needs to talk.
That's right.
So
Yeah,
we
Rose.
we have spoken. We have come to the new year.
Woo! New Year! Yay! The future.
I love to hear Ralph.
We have come to the new year, Eastern time. At least we have made it to midnight. I have fulfilled my duty. I have fulfilled my duty to Haley Brooks. Haley messaged me yesterday saying, "Hey, were you serious about hosting on New Year's Eve?" And I said, "Yeah, sure I was," even though I didn't remember anything I said about hosting. But that's cool, because I had this lately. I've been thinking about this, and I can be the guy that you can all forget next week. But think about it. Think about why you're on YouTube. Are you passionate about it? Are you passionate about it? Or is it something that really, is it something you want to do? Are you just doing it for the motions? If you're not doing it for the motions, fucking quit. Comment. Keep building. Keep building. That I'm not saying to quit Lego. Keep building, but comment on other people's. Give feedback. Do that. You know, use your talent. Use what effort you want to funnel into YouTube. Use it to benefit other Lego YouTubers. Use it to be positive criticism for them. But it doesn't mean you have to create videos. If you're just creating shit content, fucking quit. Don't create shit content.
Exactly.
All the fucking haul videos I created, my God, I created so many fucking haul videos that I'm ashamed of even now. I
some of them where you're tossing the brick behind your shoulder.
Yeah,
You're caring about the brick.
So blatantly just sarcastic. My whole videos were so blatantly sarcastic, and the fact that people didn't get that was, I get that some people got that, but most people didn't get that, was so disheartening. I just completely quit doing them because it wasn't worth it. But if you get to that point, don't keep doing YouTube. Quit. Stop doing YouTube. It's not quitting YouTube. It's not quitting. It's just redirecting your efforts into building, into focusing on helping others improve their builds.
Zany, can I tell you a quick little story?
Sure.
Boo Boo was watching you in one of your haul videos where you threw your brick behind you. Okay. So she decided she was going to try that, and she rifled it right behind her, and she ended up hitting her papa right in the face with her bricks. After that, she was told she's not allowed to throw her bricks anywhere.
Yeah, and that's cool. You know what? When I started doing the haul videos, I was sarcastic as fuck about them, like from day one. There was no prior history. There was no YouTube, whatever. I was
Zany in the prime.
Sarcastic. If you go back and watch any of my haul videos, take 100% of them as being sarcastic. There is no exception to that at all. The whole fact of the haul video, I do appreciate haul videos for the fact that at times they I did watch them sometimes from some.
Hi, I'm Zany. I got this 1x4. I don't give a shit.
I don't care about a 1x4 or a 2x4 brick. I care about those unique elements like the. Here is what I care about. I care about this. I care about a Belleville pool. This is what I care about in haul videos. This is the only reason I've ever watched haul videos is for this.
This is what I think is cool.
And where the hell did you get that element?
It's for elements that you would never know about unless if you watch some esoteric YouTuber talk about it on a fucking haul video. Talking about where they bought it from.
Can you please define esoteric, please, for the
everyone on the stream?
Okay. Yes. Here.
But what it comes down to is that this is the only reason I watch haul videos for elements like this. When everyone is just doing standard whatever, doing a haul for every single order they get in, it's fucking pointless.
Pointless. They're just the average Joe if they're just buying the same shit. They need to buy something different.
And that's fine, but it doesn't get me. It's not what I want to see. And
I love you, Ralph.
Discouraged about it. But I don't want to see, and I'm completely as guilty as others in the past of doing so. I don't want to see people showing a bunch of 1x6 parts, 1x6 bricks in front of the camera in different colors.
You want to see the random parts, how they're used properly, how they can be used creatively.
Well, I
If
want to
they're
see
not being used creatively, then what's the point? You want something creatively so that you can see like, oh, this is how I could use it for future builds.
Is that Ralph? Ralph?
Hell yeah, Ralph.
You're really drunk, Ralph.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for the new year.
That's right, buddy.
Glad you're taking my spot this year. So Bricks for Chris says it's not about the parts in the order for me. It's hearing what they plan on using the parts for. I absolutely agree. I'm the same way. And it's not even what they use the parts for. It's about unique parts. It's about sort of getting their opinion on those parts. It's like, hey, and like Bricks for Chris says, it's, hey, I could use this for X, Y, and Z. You know, these are neat things that I could do with this element that you may have never seen before. Here it is. You should go buy some more from Bricklink, whatever, and you know, you can have this element and you can build neat things with it. I loved watching hauls back in the day. These days, it seems hauls have become, people are using them for filler content more and more, and I feel somewhat guilty for that in the Lego community. I started creating hauls for every, like, on a daily basis for a while. And I would get like 4 or 5 Bricklink packages in a day, and that's fine and all, but they weren't substantial. They weren't for a reason.
I think I watched 8 of your haul videos and I stopped. And I waited for the one where original content was going to be in there.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I had plenty that I was going through the motions, whatever, creating content for the sake of creating content. That's fucking stupid to do. It doesn't help anything. I make more money. I'll just tell everyone out there that are not YouTubers. They're not active YouTubers. I make more money off of all my videos that are over a year old, collectively in a month, than I make off of all of my videos combined in the past year. And it's off of those few videos that actually took off, those 30,000 view videos, those whatever videos in the past. And all of them, the common theme in all of them are that they were genuine. They were not staged. They were not I did not sit there and think about what can I do to maximize views on YouTube. Every single time that I have ever, and I mean even recently, in the past week.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you take a 1x3 gray brick and stack it onto another 1x3 gray brick.
Exactly. It's that sort of shit. So every single time that I've created a video, that I have intentionally tried to create a video for YouTube, that I've tried to measure the demographic, measure the analytic acumen of my viewers, I have failed horribly. And there's a good reason for that. People like when I'm genuine. People like when I actually am just myself. And a lot of people, including myself, are afraid to be themselves. They're afraid to just honestly present themselves as they are to the world and to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is the number one thing. I mean, you have Jang Bricks who are the opposite of, but you'll have exceptions to it. But I will tell you, vulnerability is what will endear people to you. And this is not from a YouTube perspective. This is from a production perspective, from a reality TV production perspective.
Hey. Read Charlie's Bricks, what he just posted.
Charlie's Bricks, quality over quantity. Me personally, I would prefer a quality video once every few weeks rather than a shit video a few times a week, my opinion. I absolutely agree. I don't create a quality video every few months even.
On that note, I'm going
my perspective, but I'm going there.
Yes.
My ultimate goal for YouTube is to create one video a month and to create a video that's genuine to myself, that really that's not tainted. And it's hard to not be tainted after you have been tainted.
My ultimate goal for YouTube coming this year is to be more like Zany, but I know I'll never be like that, so I give up.
So Mark Cotter has done 2 haul videos, and this is a great example. Mark Cotter likely did those 2 haul videos, and they were complete failures, I'm guessing. Because Mark Cotter, that's not his core demographic. They're not going there for haul videos. They're going there for creativity. They're going there to really see what he has done.
Yeah. I love it.
He probably did his haul videos, and they're not that successful. And his city videos are infinitely more successful, and he should stick to those and not do the haul videos. I have personally...
Gotta love Maryville.
I'm not going to do... I do a haul video whenever I feel like doing a haul video if I feel like it, but I'm definitely not going to use it for filler content.
Fuck.
So I would like to point out that we have more dislikes than likes right now, which is outstanding.
What?
I like that. I like the fact that we are engaging people enough that they dislike our content more than just clicking off of it. Maybe I'm the exception to that rule. I genuinely, when I see a dislike on my video, and I'm not just saying this for the sake of the panel, whatever, I genuinely appreciate it. I appreciate it because it takes time to watch the video.
More action to dislike than does to like, because random people will just like a video just because, hey, I'm viewing it, so I know I've viewed it before. Whereas
Fuck yeah.
dislike is saying, hey, I actually dislike this shit.
So Ralph, you should take your own advice, but when you're sober. So
that's why I don't post that many videos, because I don't really care about the views. I post videos because, hey, everyone else is posting these fucking videos. I might as well post them too.
And that's fine. I appreciate that. People should. I'm disappointed at the amount of people like you, and I'll be honest. You are a great example. I expected you to start creating YouTube content because you were passionate about Lego. Be honest about it. You're passionate about Lego. I expected you to start creating YouTube content that was your own. I was expecting something different. Whatever it was, your style. I'm good with that. I like to see new styles. I like to see new people's perspectives on whatever. Like I said, I used to be an industrial sculptor. I'm open to completely different techniques. I want to see you. I always wanted to see you create videos on YouTube and create something that was substantial, and that was you, not anyone else, but you being proud of your own work and being confident enough to display it. You never have.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of whatever I do, but at the same time, it's like, hey, my kids want to be involved. I gotta let them do what they want to do.
But when it comes down, it doesn't matter what your kids are involved in. And I'm telling you from someone that is absolutely attuned to the fact that I understand that pressure and that I want to be, that is my key priority. You need to still value yourself, and you need to still value your own wants and needs, and what keeps in your hobby and your interests. It's just as valid as what your kid wants, and just valid what, despite what your spouse says or anything else, just as valid. And it's even more important that you're satisfied in yourself. The more satisfied you are in yourself, the more confident and the more positive you will be towards your children. In my opinion.
Agree. I agree because, otherwise you have a job that just makes you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you have a job that, fuck that, I'm going to do a YouTube video because I want to do it. Woo!
Yeah. So I hope eventually you'll be able to break out from your current whatever you are in, your viewership role. I was much in the same role as you were, where I was a viewer. I participated somewhat in the chats, but I was a viewer primarily in YouTube for a long time. And I made the conscious decision that I thought my stuff was shit. And I kid you not, I thought my entire city, everything that I built with Lego was complete shit. It did not compare to anyone else, and that I should not share it. And I should not do anything about it. So
I agree. Until you start doing your mocks. When you start doing your mocks, that's when you're like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do my own thing.
Yes, exactly. So you do that. And I expect that from you, Ralph. I expect in the 2017, I expect to see videos from you.
I agree. That's why I'm doing the whole Undercity. Fuck you people who was like, I do ground up and up. I'm going to do the Undercity and everything up above that.
Yeah, and you should do it exactly how you want. And that's good.
Exactly.
So Ralph,
do what makes me happy, not what other people are happy. I don't care what the fucking viewers want. I'll do what I want, and that's what I want.
You're right, Ralph. So you can do that in 2017.
2017. That's hashtag.
So we have Haley, are you still there in the background listening behind your mutedness?
I'm muted.
You guys still yakking about the Saturday stream?
No, we aren't.
No.
We're about how Ralph should participate more in YouTube and should create more videos and actually be proud of his content.
Proud I am. Hold on, we're cleaning up a mess. Someone made a mess.
Right, I get it, dude. I get it.
What were you saying no about, Glenn?
So how we get?
Everyone wants to see that from you, Ralph. That's the thing. There's no deviation from that. It's a common thing. Nobody is associated with you on Instagram and YouTube because they just, I don't know, they just are content with
They have their own
they want to see
button.
your shit. They want to see your Lego. That's why they're there. Rick Billmeister is in the chat.
Howdy, howdy.
He's in Seattle, I think, or north of Seattle. So it's not New Year's quite yet. Victoria that's north of Seattle? I forget what it is, but I remember one time going to a conference at Microsoft's at Microsoft's campus and being taken up by Microsoft personnel to a strip club which had legal whores in it. And it was in whatever was north of Seattle there, or Redmond. And Microsoft directly, their staff and personnel were trying to get me to associate with illegal prostitutes in Canada. So that being said, he's up there in a good place. So in Canada, in Vancouver, I think, British Columbia, prostitution is legal, or it used to be legal. It had weird laws around it. Yeah, it's completely off key. So
totally. Chad from Europe.
Hey, how's it going? I'm
nobody else is
back
talking.
and ready to help. What do you need to adjust, steer, maybe shift some weight in the vessel to right itself? The ball's dropped in New York City. The kids know that it's a new year and everything else, so I'm back.
There you go. So Big B Bricks, Brendan from Big Bricks.
Welcome back. Thanks for letting me take the moment to go and have that family time. Like, that's the big part. That's the primary reason why I had to step away from the Saturday stream, besides the whole kerfluffle bullshit, whatever that happened.
There's no kerfluffle bullshit. It's valid bullshit for you, actually. You should be contributing on those discussions. So, one thing that I see a lot in this community, people who may have the perception that they failed as just sort of not wanting to take any sort of ownership or any sort of like part in fixing it. It's like, oh, I failed with it. Here's it for someone else. Fix it, and then expect them to fix it. That will never happen. And you're responsible for that.
Pass. Just like Friday night, just like the show you missed Friday night, the wonderful show that's out there in the LEGO community, which everybody should be turning into, with the LEGO Trivia Showdown. Great show. It
is a great show.
On top of the Saturday community LEGO stream, okay?
Awesome it is.
Like that one has rules on that one. I'm going to pass on that and go to the next category, please, and take my mulligan.
Right.
It's a little bit too late.
Speaking of the LEGO
Trivia 2006.
I stream on my channel.
And it's turning out as a witch hunt, and it's not intended as a witch hunt whatsoever.
There is absolutely not a witch hunt in anything.
You got a fucking hand grenade, girl, and you fucking hugged it tight and loved it, and we love you for it. And now we want to help you with the festering wound.
So Brandon, Big B, is starting to is getting defensive, and that's fine. But
no. Like, that is my 100% legitimate opinion of what's going on. Like, God bless Haley. Like, festering wound.
Haley's awesome.
Love her for accepting it, and we're gonna fix it. We're gonna help, and
yes, that's the key.
Yes, that's what this is intended as. We are intending this to be nursemaids, and and it's not coming across that way. So,
well, no, it is. I would hope it's coming across that way. I am soliciting ways to fix Saturday stream. Haley has done an awesome job. I do not say that just for the sake of saying it. Haley has done a better job than many people would have done. Brooksmith would have given up by now. Obviously, he has given up by now. He gave up when he gave the stream to Haley because he abandoned it in a failed form.
Don't go there. Let's go the other way. Don't.
That's fine.
That's not helpful. Not helpful. New category. No.
Chima.
Because I don't understand
2006.
I do not own Chima. I cannot comment.
It's very helpful.
No, you own Chima. Don't try that, Brick Daddy.
I don't own Chima.
I don't know that Chima.
Yeah, it's the intended purposes of what you're doing are heartfelt and loved, but it's gone bad, and we have to do this another round. We have to do this another round away, brother. I get what you're doing.
There is no
I get
other
what
way.
you're doing.
There is no other way, unfortunately. And
No. This part
you
of
have
the
spent a year plus trying to do so.
This probably needed to happen. Okay? Somebody just had to say, all right, stomp reset, like beep.
Exactly. Blood fusion, bitch.
But no longer poking the open wound because
There
we're
is
no longer.
And I apologize if you or Haley take this and poke any open wounds.
No, I'm not. I've got no nothing on anything. No ownership.
Yeah.
No ill wills. I'm
Haley,
past beyond.
Haley, I'll say this: you are my favorite YouTuber. Period.
Yes.
I'm not even exaggerating from that. You are my favorite YouTuber. I enjoy your videos. I enjoy your passion you have. You got stuck. You took on the Saturday Stream mantle out of care for the community. You took it on because nobody else would at the time. You even acknowledged earlier in the stream that you would just give it up if you could, but you obviously care enough to keep it up. That is an important thing. You are a key factor in this community. You are a cornerstone in this community. So do not take anything I say as any criticism of you.
That's right, because
anything I say is criticism of Bricksmith and Big Bricks.
It should be a lot of criticism of me.
No, it's both of you. You both contributed to it, and that's fine. Bricksmith contributed because he doesn't give a fuck, and he just wanted to contribute to his audience, and that's great. I'm all for that. He did the right thing. He actually was he was passionate about his audience until he was no longer passionate about the audience he was serving, in which case he got rid of it. And that's good. That is the right thing to do. I have no doubt about that.
Looking like it's a microwave going off. Somebody making popcorn.
Yeah. Haley sort of took it as a last gasp, as a hey, I'm not going to let this die. I'm going to help this. I'm going to nurture this hospice patient in dying condition. That is what Haley took. That is what Haley inherited. She inherited a hospice patient.
So one thing, you also got to credit Brick Mechanic though, because he's been there side by side with Haley during this whole process.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but
took it the
he's
opposite
not fucking guarded. He doesn't care about what the community says. He is his own self. Whereas Haley's like, you gotta be a little bit more to the community. You gotta be gentle. You can't be all fuck in the ass.
I'll give you that. I'll be honest. I like Mechanic. I like Mechanic. As a community builder, he's horrible. But I personally like Mechanic. Haley is an excellent community builder. Excellent. Haley actually focuses on, gives a shit. Mechanic doesn't give a shit. Mechanic is much like me. Mechanic's a horrible person to be leading anything. And when it comes to this sort of, when it comes to non-consequential things. Haley, excellent. Mechanic, he's Mechanic, and that's cool. But should he be in charge of the Saturday Stream? No.
That's why he's my helper.
Yeah, and that's cool.
Santa always needs a helper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to be a helper and not a voice because you're a better voice.
He's sort of a dick at times. I'll be honest,
bro. But like the Saturday Stream, we love her for the Saturday Stream for Haley, and
so I'll be completely honest with you. Mechanic is a dick as I'm a dick, but without being
a dick,
productive and insightful as you are at times. Occasionally, I have a spout of, hey, here's something new and productive. But Mechanic is much like me, is where he's by default a dick, which I will admit by default I'm a dick, and I work hard at not being a dick, and that's just in general in my life. But I'm a dick by default. I default to being sarcastic asshole.
Well, what they say, everyone needs a dick in their life.
Yeah, and there's nothing
Oh,
wrong with
yeah.
that. But you need some balance to that. And in this case, Haley is a balance. So Volcanic is fine, but Haley ultimately is the owner and cornerstone. She is the foundation of the Saturday stream. So going forward, we all of us, we're watching the stream now at 12:40 a.m. Eastern time on New Year's Day, which means you're fucking pathetic. And you're likely an adult that plays with toys on and makes videos about it on the internet.
You're done streaming? As soon as this is done, she's going up.
Yeah.
You need to watch
Younglings,
Mom. You need to support Haley in her endeavor to reinvigorate the Saturday stream and to bring it back to where just the open community forum that it was.
Support Haley, support Big B.
That's
support
really
bricks on the dollar.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Is that if you care about this, if you care about the Saturday Night live stream, if you want this to continue, it is at a point where it will fail right now. It will go away. A year from now, there will be no New Year's Eve Saturday stream here in retrospect. There will be no 2017. It will fail by then if you do not actually do something about it. If you do, though, if you care about Haley, support her. Offer to, if you're passionate about Lego, doesn't mean you need to be on video necessarily, but offer to help her with the stream. Offer to help her to set up build challenges and
The Lego Community Saturday stream needs its little fucking helpers.
Yeah.
People to do all of the little fucking things that need to be done to make it successful. They need to be able to fucking reach out their little arms and say, I know this guy that's fucking crazy good to bring you people like the action.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Building fucking dinosaur things that we hadn't seen before. Or who's going to reach out and put a little arm over here and say, hey, did you hear about this shit with this guy over here who's doing this stuff? Because he's in my fucking circle. And bring that shit in. That's what the Saturday stream needs. It needs people to just put in a little tiny bit of little help. A little fucking bit.
Hey,
and
Haley.
be like, hey, I want to fucking be a part of this shit and really fucking help out. Because this is a hard fucking thing to do.
Okay, Haley, what's your PayPal address? Say.
In all seriousness, it's like that's how I found half the people.
No, I'm saying
from people like,
asking, what can they do to support the Saturday stream? Because I'll be honest with you, there are people, and I'm not kidding. There are literally, and I was one of them at one point. There are people that will be happy to, toss $10, $20 towards, that way to actually help support the Saturday stream continue. And help support that whole thing. Doesn't mean you should advertise that.
I give them Zonia, and I haven't viewed their content for like a month.
Yeah, like Ligonius is a great one. I was a Patreon Ligonius for like a year or something, or a long time. I intended to be their Patreon for like a month, but I forgot to remove them. It doesn't mean I don't like their shit. It just means that I don't like their shit enough that I would continue to give them money every month.
Like people's shit, period. It's thanks.
Continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is my whole litmus test. But I subscribed to them with Patreon, and I continue to support them for a long time because they put in effort. It didn't mean they created a live stream every week. That's not what they were about. They were just about creating, hey, we're going to do X.
Plus, they're discounted at Big Blue Bricks.
Yeah. I never took advantage of that. Actually, Big Blue Bricks never gave me an extra 10% off.
I know. I forgot to use it the last 2 times I bought from him.
Well, even when I mentioned it, he never.
I did too. Don't give him that bullshit. Don't lie.
And that is why I no longer buy from you. And I buy everything from Clutch. Clutch works on the dollar. They have a excellent subscription builders club that you can get an automatic discount. That
I know he
great.
gets all my money the first of the month, and then I buy from him at the end of the month.
It's actually on the
Big
9th.
Bricks gets at the end of the month, and he gets paid at the first of the month.
Yeah, it's at the 9th of the month, not the first of the month. But so he does his subscription, the builders club. He or active builder, whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't care what the fuck it is. Clutch actively engages the community and continues to do so. He doesn't do so through petty games or whatever. He does through genuine. He engages the community because he wants to build his own
empire.
100%. He is self-interest, and I love that. Because he's doing so, but he is doing so without shame. He doesn't fake. He doesn't fake the funk. He just admits he's doing this to make money. But he puts in the effort to make that money.
Clutch.
And that is why I continue to do.
End of story.
So yeah, everyone should do that.
Love you, baby.
Oh, dude, I can't.
I love you, Big B.
I know, I can't, man. I would, but I can't.
Hey, Big B, can you do the Sunday, as it is going to be Sunday soon?
I was actually going to do a Sunday for something with regards to the brick boxes. Basically, Bones told me that I needed to fucking start making some videos for what I was doing with that, but we didn't end up doing it, and it felt awkward, felt weird. No, you just don't. Good taste.
I wouldn't want you to feel awkward or nothing, but
no. It turned into a nothing it could be really considered good taste. It just all felt weird.
Just for shits and giggles, you can Sunday.
Another one like February or something like that. I've got one big buying period of the year, and I've got another 2 hours and 13 minutes left on my I'm still buying Lego clock. The buying period is cyclic, so.
The buying period is absolutely cyclic.
Yeah, it's totally cyclic. Like right now, it's the downward dog of the buying trend.
Yeah, I
few and far between right now, and it's going to be like that for a fucking month. So it's right. We're entering a saving period, as you call it, which is also conducive to. It's the end of the year, so if you have money in stash, it's good to get out now so that it goes towards the taxation period.
Oh, so fun fact, if any of y'all get the Blocks magazine from the UK, InTalk submitted one of her pictures from the Pennsylvania prison, and it's in the this month's Block magazine.
InTalk is a great example of a builder who doesn't play into the bullshit and drama.
Yes.
Who is an active participant on YouTube, doesn't create videos, it creates no content. You don't have to create content. You don't have to be a content creator to be an active YouTuber.
He creates content. You just got to go and see it.
Yeah, so you InTalk is she contributes, she gives feedback, she gives valuable feedback to other builders she dedicates her time doing so. She may not have an active YouTube channel, but that doesn't make her any less of a YouTuber.
And he's one of the single guys on the panel. He is kind of hot for a Lego enthusiast.
Yeah, she is probably more enthusiastic about Lego than anyone on this panel, to be honest.
That's right.
Including
True.
myself. So look for those people. Don't look for Haley Bricks or Zany Bricks or whoever are a loudmouth on Instagram and YouTube and create a stream every Saturday night. Look for the people like Intok. Look for the people who actually care and are passionate about what they're doing and are more passionate about building than they are about creating YouTube videos. You will find the diamonds in the rough in those cases. You will find people who you will genuinely see videos that may only have a couple hundred views, but are fucking amazing mocks that you can learn from just looking at, as opposed to just being people who want to be content whores for creating content. Myself being one of them right now. Even.
There's the article from Blocks Magazine with Intok's prison.
Yeah, her Philly breakfast prison was awesome.
Yeah. Hold that back up there. Hold on. Christy, hold it back up there.
And that's the cool thing about Intok.
Yeah, it's not used as a segue from like a derailed train to back into, but Intok's shit was unreal. Really great detail on it as far as not just like the different the coloration, but also the 3D of it, where it had the texturization with the using the bricks or using the tiles. I'm trying to talk poop right now, but a little drunk. But it was really cool. Really well done.
And that's
very well done.
You have people like Intok who are amazing builders who have no interest in self-promotion, have no interest in whatever, the YouTube stuff, but care. What they care about more so than promoting a YouTube channel, they care about supporting other builders. They care about Intok specifically. I've seen go out of her way to try to encourage builders that would not normally get any attention to continue pursuing what they're doing. She is a role model we should be looking at, not anyone on this panel, including Haley Bricks. Haley is a good example, but not, like Intok.
Exactly.
Intok is the sort of people we should be aspiring to. I think that's the difference that has come in the past. People who started a stream, all they cared about was being people like Intok, like Bricks for Chris, like whatnot. These people that didn't really care about the internet fame, which means nothing at all. It's so minuscule in relative comparative. You have those people, and then you have people like me and Big B Bricks and Haley Bricks who try. We try to be, we try really hard to be mock builders. We put a lot of effort into it, but we also put a lot of effort into building the community at one time or another. And we need to aspire to be people to be more like Intok than to be like me and Haley and Big B. I think, personally. I think that's what's separated from the Saturday stream, honestly, when it all breaks down, is that people are trying to be YouTube famous rather than just trying to be better builders and trying to share their passion for Lego.
Yeah, but without somebody that wanted to seek something, or at least something, the Saturday stream would have never started. Like I started it because I saw a place where there was some place where I could eventually introduce my children to that was really safe and comfortable and good, where people could just be themselves. And that's one of the reasons why I sort of start a channel or any of that. So after a while, after observing for a long time.
Okay. Well, it's 1 a.m. Everyone's fucking boring by now.
Buddy.
1 a.m. Eastern time. The stream's been on for 4 hours now. I'm gonna fucking cut it off. And thanks for watching. Happy New Year.
Canada still has 1 more hour.
I'm gonna go through. Wait, everyone. I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna let it. Before I just click the stop button like I normally would. I'm gonna let everyone talk. So Agent Sabak, go talk. Say something. Okay, Big B.
You.
Okay, Brick Daddy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Brick Daddy, and thank you for watching the Saturday night stream. And I'm done.
Okay, Glenn's Bricks. Haley, you better fucking take advantage of this. Speak it up.
Woof, woof. Happy New Year. Woof, woof, woof. Ooh.
Josh. Okay,
Happy
Ralph.
New Year.
Shop big bricks or clutch on the dollar if you can't find something to bring big bricks shops.
All good. Okay, so Zany Bricks, Doug, I may be a controversial figure at times with the whole whatever adult content shit. I don't think I create any adult content, to be honest. All my stuff is sort of PG-13. But whatever. I don't give a shit. If you like it, check it out on my channel. And check out everyone else on the panel. Go through, watch the replay, and check out their channels individually. Ralph DeBrule, Josh, whatever, however you pronounce his last name. Haley Bricks, Glenn Bricks, Big Daddy Bricks, and Big B Bricks. Check them out.
Fuck yeah!
They don't give a shit. For the most part, some of them may not, but for the most part, they care about the Lego community. They want to make it better. They don't know all the answers.
1 brick at a time.
Haley definitely doesn't know all the answers. You should put your effort into helping Haley. And I say that in a sense of I want to see the Saturday stream reinvigorated and really revived. I want to see it get the passion back that it had before.
This does seem incredibly fucking PBS.
Yeah.
Let me just say it. Like this does seem like this is like PBS plus fucking Skinamax type of.
That's fine.
Feel to it.
I want
Other than Big B's belly.
That's good.
It's better than See Me Cry.
You should let Haley know what could be a better stream for you. What could be? Give her that honest feedback.
I need to try harder.
Try it. Don't be a dick.
You know, I ask one request. One request. Everybody on the panel, whatever you have left in for your drink it all right now.
Fuck yeah.
See you all later. Thanks for tuning in. It's I'll see y'all maybe next year at New Year's, and fuck you.
Fuck you too.